From Crockett High School in Jonesboro, Tennessee, we bid you a very pleasant good afternoon and welcome. A beautiful day for baseball and a beautiful place to call it. Love Crockett's Field down here in Jonesboro. It's awesome, and so we welcome you to, well, we bring out a game for this particular day here in Jonesboro, Tennessee. Game number 13 of the season. Cyclones 7-5, winners of 6 in a row. They're 3-0 in the league, and the opponent, a team that's quite frankly better than the record. I think they're 1-4 in the conference and 3-9 overall. They're a better team than that, and so they'll be on the mound today. Cooper Pettit will go for Crockett, and Red Schlegel gets the baseball for Coach Corn to bring it to you here on a beautiful day. A great picture here as you see Cooper Pettit will be on the mound, and Tucker Taylor's running the camera for us here again in Jonesboro at Crockett Field. They've done so much. I've been coming down here almost 30 years, and so I've been here when it was pretty much just a field with a snow fence back in the day. They've done so much down here. They've redone the concession stand, the restroom facilities. They put the fence around, and really have made this a nice ballpark. 300 down the lines, 370 straightaway center, power alley left, 335, power alley right, 340. The wind is maybe where you are blowing today. Trying to figure out where it's blowing. It was when we first got here blowing in. It's a 17-mile-an-hour wind, so it will very much play havoc with any fly balls hit out here today. So we'll see how it goes. And this may be Wrigley Field in Jonesboro before it's said and done. I don't know if it's blowing in or blowing out, but it is definitely blowing and gusting to the tune of about 17 miles an hour. Yesterday it was a ball game in which it could have gone either way, and the Cyclones prevailed, much to the thanks of some great pitching by Justin Whitehead late in the ball game and some timely hitting. You go up and down the ledger for the Cyclones yesterday. You got Red Schlegel going 1 for 4 with a solo homer, his second home run of the season, RBI number 4. Bryson Rowland goes for in the ball game 1 for 2 with a hit batsman and a walk and a run scored. J.D. Hooks on base 3 out of the 4 times, including a big double, his 7th RBI of the season in the second inning. In the first inning for the Cyclones. Justin Whitehead went 2 for 4 yesterday. Also 2 for 3 with a walk, I should say. Buckles with an 0 for 2 ball game with a walk and a run scored and hit batsman. Jack Blevins with a sac bunt. See, so that doesn't count, so you go 0 for 3 for Blevins. Again, Alistair Sumner, the freshman in that 8th spot, he goes 2 for 4 with a couple of RBIs and a base hit and a stolen base. And Logan Campbell went 0 for 4 in that bottom part for the Elizabethton Cyclones. For Crockett yesterday, they had a nice night or nice evening from Eli Rice, leadoff man for the Crockett Pioneers, went 1 for 4 with a couple of RBIs. Also, you had A.J. Ford, 1 for 3 with a double and a sacrifice fly. You had Caden Lyle with a sac fly RBI. He went 1 for 3 with a sac fly RBI. Also, you had an RBI farther down in the lineup coming off Gabe Story with a bases loaded walk in the second. Probably the biggest hit for Crockett yesterday was in that 9th spot. The catcher, Carson Bradburn, with a big 3-run double in the 4th inning, which they played at 3. And so the Cyclones came from behind to win it. But it was a great ball game. Could go on either way. The numbers yesterday, Cyclones 10 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. They leave 7. And for Crockett yesterday, 9 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They stranded 4. So today it's Cooper Pettit will go for the Pioneers. Of course, they are the home team. We will bat first, and we will send Red Schlegel to the mound for the Elizabethton Cyclones, and Red making his 3rd start of the season, and we'll give you his numbers when he gets on the mound. Pre-game show brought to you by the good folks from, oh boy, was there earlier in the week. You talking about some good grub. Ooh, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26, Phil's Dream Pit. Phew. I'm just thinking about it makes me hungry. Phil's Dream Pit, again, our great pregame sponsor, and we're getting ready for starting lineups and the first pitch coming up right after this. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Big thanks to Tucker Taylor at Spring Break. Elizabethton City Schools, as you know, if you're back in Elizabethton watching. And Tucker Taylor on Spring Break Week says, yeah, I'll come run the camera for you so folks can see. We had over 4,400 views yesterday, so thank you. And so big thanks to Tucker running the camera tonight for you to watch Cyclone Baseball on the road in Jonesboro against the Crockett Pioneers.
Really easy way to feed a family or a bunch of people. And we start them off at 4. Dream pack for 4 runs $32.99, gives you a pound of meat. You can do pulled pork or pulled chicken, either one at that price. 3 sides, it's a pint each, so it's a 4-ounce serving of meat, 4-ounce serving of 3 different sides. Gives you a really good meal that'll fill you up. It's not something that you eat and you're hungry later, an hour later. I'm going to include your buns, your barbecue sauce. Instead of picking up a pizza, come by here, pick up a Dream Pack. Your family will thank you. And if you need it for more people, the breakdown on it's $8.25 a person. We 12 people, for instance, is $99. You'll see that advertising out from us in a lot of different places. Feed 12 people for $99. That gives you 2 pounds of meat, a quart and a half of each side. Still gives you the bun, still the barbecue sauce. Really, really popular. I had a group at Eastman just order a 16 for Wednesday. So you call us ahead. We can do as many people as you want. We do 100 people, 200 people. We'll put those in pans for you, or as few as 4. So in even numbers, however many you want. $8.25 a person. You can't beat it.
Cannot beat it, folks. Again, here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. The phone number is 349-6437. Hours are open.
11 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday. We take Sunday and Monday off, but we're here the rest of the week.
Social media?
Social media on Facebook. Maybe Instagram later if one of my kids shows me how to use it, but right now it's on Facebook. That's where people watch you, so we'll figure they've got it here.
And the website is?
Website is philsdreampit.com.
You got it.
I see a familiar face here. Looks like he's ready to talk to you.
He is.
That's
our buddy Jeff.
Going to talk some NASCAR, I'm betting.
That's our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Senator Creighton, you're one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club savings account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it, because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations, or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club savings account for Christmas 2024?
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports.
Batting forward, playing left field, number 29, Bugs Meadows. Batting fifth and playing third, number 4, Justin Whitehead. Batting sixth and playing center field, number 24, Braden Buckles. Batting seventh, playing second, number 5, Jack Blevins. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 9, Alistair Sumner. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, number 19, Evan Chambers. And now the starting lineup for your Davy Crockett Pioneers. Batting first and playing center field, number 8, Eli Rice. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 2, Marcus Greenway. Batting third, playing first, number 18, AJ Ford. Batting fourth and playing right field, number 6, Caden Easterling. Batting fifth and playing left field, number 7, Gabe Story. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 3, Caden Lyle. The DH for today's game, number 4, Lucas Easterling. Starting pitcher for today, number 11, Cooper Pettit. catching number 9, Carson Bradburn. If everyone would please stand and gentlemen remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
On an absolute gorgeous day for baseball, again, 64 degrees, a breeze blowing. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. Looks like it's coming across from left field to right field right now here at the ballpark. Sonny Miller Field, of course, the legendary coach. His son now is the head coach in his first year as the southpaw. Cooper Pettit takes his warm-up toss to get this party started again. 300 down the lines, 340 power alley right, power alley left goes 335, and to poke it out of here straight away, 370 feet. Back in the day, back when I was doing Dobbins Minute, I can still remember Aaron Ferguson hitting one beyond. We were talking to Coach Miller before the broadcast. It had to have gone easily 425. He hammered it. There's an old, used to be a mobile home sitting up there. You can't see it, but it's beyond the left field fence. He hit the side of the mobile home. It sounded like a bomb went off. Hit that sheet metal, and I don't know how far it was. It was the whole crowd here went woo. So if the wind's blowing right and you get the right kind of pitch, you can jack one out of here, and he did that day. And so we'll see how it goes today. The home runs for the Cyclones for the season, we have, 4 total, led by Rhett Schlegel, got one yesterday, his second long ball of the season. So, again, a smaller ballpark here today. So we'll see. This is not River Rider Stadium, of course. Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark is smaller field, so we may see some flout here from both teams today. We'll see. Most deep drives at our ballpark are home runs most places because it's such a big park. So we'll see. Schlegel starts things off here. He'll settle in, get ready to go. Rhett Schlegel on the season, batting .222 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs and 3 doubles in the season for number 11. Also, coming up in 150 days will be our starting quarterback for Cyclone football. So we're ready to bring it to you here on an absolute gorgeous day here for baseball in Jonesboro. Love coming down here and calling games. It's one of my favorite places in all the years I've been doing baseball to come here, just because you're right here behind the ball, behind the backstop where the action is. First pitch is down and away, and it's ball 1. We'll see the motion here of this home plate umpire. I don't want to get ahead of him. Bradburn behind the plate, A.J. Ford at first, Nolan Street at second. Shortstop is Greenway, and the third base is Lowell for Crockett. This one is down and away, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. In left field, you have Gabe Story, Eli Price, and center right field is Caden Easterling. So the sun here will not be in any of the play. Well, it would be right field, I guess, and second base, third base. And so this one's down the way, and it's 3-0. So, yep, first base, second base, and right field for about 35, 40, maybe 50 minutes will be playing and dealing with the sun. 3-0 count to Rhett. 3-0 pitch. Does he take all the way? He does, and it's a strike call. There we go. All right, so now I can figure out the mannerisms and the routine of our home plate umpire. It goes 3-1 now to Schlegel. Cyclones are traveling charcoal gray with black numerals and black lettering. 3-1 pitch, and it's going to be a shot. It'll be knocked out of the shortstop. Backhand throws, and not there in time, but a nice play by the shortstop. He back into the hole. Nice job by Greenway. But an infield hit for Rhett Schlegel to get a starter for the Cyclones here. Base hit, obviously number 1 start of the ball game, and that brings up Bryson Rowland. Rowland comes in on the season, number 12, batting for Bryson Rowland on the season. Let's see, batting There's a typo. We're going to go with 231. I'm not sure that's totally correct. Leads the team in walks and home runs. He is no homers and 4 RBIs. So Roland, the left-hand batting pitcher of record yesterday, and today Roland will defensively play at first base for the Cyclones. Schlegel at first, creeping off the line. He's your starting pitcher. Ford holds him on. Pettit brings it. It's down the way. Throw to second. It's a pretty good throw, and they got him. Absolutely nice throw. He put it right on the base and thrown out. Caught stealing 2-6. Greenlee took the throw. A heck of a throw to the catcher. 2-6 on the putout, and Reds erased here. So our base runner is gone, and Roland will now bat with a 1-ball, 1-strike count on empty bases here. So Pettit, big lefty, gets his side, and the southpaw brings it. 1-1 pitch, and it's inside and hitting. So hit batsman will go to first base Roland, which now brings up the caught stealing. Would have been second and first with nobody out. It's 1-on-1 out for J.D. Hooks. So Hooks will come to the plate. J.D. batting .297, leads the ball club in triples with 3, no homers and 7 RBIs. He leads the team in runs scored. He's touched home plate 11 times. And a pitch that's belled high, and it misses, but not by much. 1 ball, no strikes. So the strike zone already getting kind of squirrely. That was a strike, but we'll take it. It's a 1-0 count here. Pettit brings it, runner going. Upstairs, here's a throw down to second, and there's another. This time he's safe. Slid outfield side of the bag for Roland. Another good throw, but Bryson Roland's in with a stolen base. And so for Roland, it would be for Bryson, stolen base number 8 on the season, number 50 for the ball club. So Roland at second, runner in scoring position, 1 out here in the top of the first, down the way. Good eye by J.D. Hooks with Bugs Meadows on deck here. Gorgeous, gorgeous day here in Jonesboro, Tennessee. Love coming down here. It's down in the country, and I like it. Pettit brings a 3-0 pitch, and it's a swing and a miss, 3-1. J.D. got the green light on a 3-0 count, and he went down and away on him, and he swings and misses, obviously, 3-1. Off the bag, 1, 2, 3 steps, rolling out at second base. Pettit checks him. Here comes the runner. Here's a hit and runs on. Bat handle pop out of right field. Could be trouble. Wind's carrying it. It will not be there. It goes up against the wall on a roll. Scoring easily from third. Here's second, and Hooks turns second and stumbles. Has to get back in with an RBI double. He made the turn, had a chance to go for 3, and stumbled, had put on the brakes and get back into second with a run-producing double. And it's a 1-0 Cyclone lead here. So RBI for J.D. Hooks, and the Cyclones score first here. And for J.D. Hooks, that is RBI number 8 and double number 4 of the season. So scoring is rolling. 1 out, 1 on, 1 in here. Here's Bugs Meadows, ripped the cover off the ball yesterday for the Cyclones, your cleanup batter. Pettit brings it, sidearm delivery, and it's down and away, ball 1. Bugs yesterday, he went 3 for 4, drove in 3, and had 2 doubles and scored twice. Pretty good day at the office for Bugs Meadows, now batting an even .400, a homer and 11 RBIs. Leads the club in doubles with 4. And with that, J.D. Hooks ties him for club leadership. Both have 4 two-baggers now. 1-0 Cyclones, 1-0 count to Bugs. Throws, and it's a pitch that misses outside, 2-0. So Pettit working that outside corner to all the batters right now, the left-hander. So Bugs Meadows with Whitehead on deck, 1-0 Cyclones, top of the first. We struck first here in Jonesboro, Tennessee. Team will move on. Here's a bad handle foul, jammed him and fouls the back. They'll move on to Murfreesboro, traveling tomorrow and play down there to wrap up spring break Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in the Warrior Classic in Murfreesboro is where they'll go. Then we'll come back Monday, big matchup Monday. Tennessee High coming to town on Monday. We'll go there Tuesday. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tip. Made contact barely. Runs it to a 2-ball, 2-strike count now. So Meadows will settle back in. Pettit checks the runner at second. Brings it, and it's a bad handle foul backing out of play. Jammed him. Down to third was Hooks running on the play. So Schlegel gets an infield hit, gets thrown out to second, 2-6 on the putout. Great throw by the catcher. Rolling gets hit, still second, comes in on the RBI double by J.D. Hooks. That's where we are now. It's a 1-0 Cyclone lead here with 1 out. here in the first inning at Sonny Miller Field and Crockett High School in Jonesboro. Big thanks to Josh Kite, making sure we had everything we needed to broadcast today. Appreciate that very, very much. Pitching, and it's downstairs and not by much. That was close, full count. I think Pettit's body language said, man, I thought I had that one, and that was really, really close. As we said, it's one of those Porky Pig throws by the hair of his chinny chin chin. He missed it. Full count. Here comes 3-2, and Bugs will fly ball in the gap in left center field to get to it, and they do not. A diving try against the fence. Bugs got one. He's got two. Scoring from second will be J.D. Hooks, and the Cyclones out 2-0 here in the first inning on an RBI double by Bugs Meadows, and for Bugs, RBI number 12 of the season and double number 5. So he and J.D. Hooks were tied for about 6 or 7 pitches, and Bugs takes the club leadership back in doubles number 5. He had RBI number 11, and the Cyclones lead at 2-0 here. Only one out of the inning. And so it'll be Whitehead's turn to the plate. So scoring, Hooks is in, Rollins in, it's 2-0, and it continues for Justin Whitehead. Whitehead comes in batting number 4, will come in batting 387. No homers and 4 RBIs. Team batting average of the Cyclones coming in batting 282. Thank you again, folks. We appreciate you. Over 4,400 views yesterday watching this in 7 states, so thank you. Cyclone Sports and a belt high pitch. That's a good pitch. Strike called. Caught the corner to Justin Whitehead. 1 out, 2 in here. Cyclones lead at 2-0 in the top of the first. Petty gets his sign. Now he'll stop and looking back into second base for Bugs Meadows. The Bugs continues to rip the cover off the ball. 3 doubles in 2 days now. Cyclones, as we told you, winners of 6 in a row. He jammed him, delayed swing, fly ball center field, hanging up there, and catch made, and there's 2 out of the inning. Nice job, Eli, making the catch out there, Eli Rice. 2 away now for the Cyclones, and it brings up Braden Buckles. So Whitehead retires a fly ball. Again, it looked like the wind's not that big a deal out there right now. I thought it would be driving down here. It's pretty windy. Maybe it's died down a little bit. Buckles, your center fielder, the 6th batter in the lineup for the Cyclones. Will get his shot at Cooper Pettit here. Brings it. And it's a strike called to Denise, to Braden Buckles. Buckles comes in batting 257, a homer and 3 RBIs for him. We have 52, now 54 RBIs in the season for Elizabethton. Pitching, shoots it to right field, could fall to be able to have the right fielder. It'll bounce up against the planks, it'll bounce over, ground rule double for Buckles and an RBI, and Braden will make it a 3-0 ball game. So the 3rd double of the inning by the Cyclones, and so for Elizabethton in the doubles department, now 21 of the season. Buckles gets an RBI for Buckles. It'll be ribby number 4 of the season. And for Buckles in the double department, that would be his 3rd. And so it's Jack Levin's turn to play now. So 3 doubles, and what do we say on the RBIs for Buckles will be number 4 for the center fielder. So Rhett Schlegel's going to be staked to at least a 3-0 lead. Here's a throw to third, and he had him and dropped the ball. Coming in out of third, sliding Buckles, stolen base credit for Braden, but again, Blackburn put it right on the numbers, Bradburn did, and third baseman couldn't handle the throw, and he's in sliding safely. He was a dead duck at third. So 90 feet away, Kim Blevins way outside. Here he comes in from home, and he'll go ahead first. He's in with a wild pitch charge to Pettit. Again, the catcher never had a chance on that one. Buckles in from third, and it's a 4-0 ball game here. So Buckles an RBI, Bugs Meadows an RBI, and J.D. Hooks an RBI. So Blevins will bat with empty bases here in a 4-0 lead Cyclones. Again, Schlegel will be treated to at least a 4-run advantage here, and he starts his pitching assignment at the bottom of the inning. This one's down the way. Again, count it 2 balls and 1 strike to your 2-out batter, Jack Blevins with Sumner on deck. Pettit delivers, and it's a swing and a miss. Count evens out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. You know it's springtime. Major League Baseball opening day in 2 days for everybody. It's going to be great. It counts starting on Thursday. Pitching, and it's a flare back up the middle, and the leaping catch. Nice job of the second baseman hauling it in. Nolan Street, and that's the inning. Cyclones start the ball game with 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 base hits. No errors, nobody left on. We played a half inning. Cyclones jump out 4-0. Here comes the Crockett Pioneers. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball, and this from the Jewelers Bench.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
Brad Slagel's got a 4-run cushion to work with. He'll go to work in the bottom of the first inning as Eli Rice, Marcus Greenway, and A.J. Ford, as the Pioneers yesterday accumulated 9 base hits on 9 runs. So they're up there taking action and swinging the sticks. And so Slagle will see what he's got here. And again, Red, his 3rd start of the season. He has faced 48 batters, and he has given up 12 hits, 11 runs, 7 of those earned. He's walked 5 and struck out 10. And so he's hit a couple of batters, and so Slagle will, it's kind of the 1-2 punch. Rolling and then Slagle is your way we look at things as far as the pitching assignments. Rolling yesterday, and here's Slagle. Red gets his sign, brings it. First pitch, and it's upstairs, and it's ball 1 to Eli Rice. Rice, very productive. The leadoff spot yesterday for Crockett. Eli Rice again 1 for 4 with a couple of RBIs yesterday. Inside and tight, ran in on him and misses 2-0. Hooks behind the plate. First base is Rolling. Second base Blevins. Shortstop again today is Evan Chambers, the freshman, and at third base is Whitehead. Inside, ran in on him, misses 3-0. In left field is Bugs Meadows. Center field is Buckles, and in right field is Sumner with Hooks behind the plate. Now you see the shirt flapping a little bit. Now home plate, there is a breeze out there. As it's blowing left to right, this is a strike called. So it's 3 balls and a strike now to Eli Rice, the leadoff man for the Pioneers. Bottom of the first, Cyclones lead 4-0. Pitching, swinging, and it's a full count now. Rhett, storyline on Slagle from last year anyway, he gets stronger as the game goes on here. If you can get him early, once he gets in a routine or groove, he's really tough to beat. Full count, he runs it in on him, and ball 4, and Eli Rice draws leadoff walk to start the ball game for Red Slagle, walk number 6 of the season. So here's Marcus Greenway. I was impressed with this young man yesterday. He's got an arm. He's got a cannon, as a matter of fact. I've been at this a long time, and he was 0 for 4 from the plate, but he has a strong arm at shortstop. He came in to pitch some yesterday as well. So this kid's, he looks like a baseball player, and he plays like a baseball player. He's got a heck of an arm for him. Again, shortstop Marcus Greenway. 4-0 Cyclones, lead man on. Roland holds him on at first. Red gets his sign from J.D. Hooks, and he'll bring it. And it's inside, and it misses. Nope, a strike called. Spoke too soon. Strike called. Inside part of the plate. Slagle will get his sign, the 0-1 pitch, and a foul back. He's in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Again, 340 in power alley right, power alley left to whack it out here. It's 335. You got to crank it over the center field mark at 370 feet, which is a pretty good poke, especially the way the wind's blowing today. 0-2 pitch, bringing it, and it's downstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, our strikeout sponsor is Double C Western Supply, to strike the Cowboy store and more. Got all kinds of spring arrivals in at Double C on Railroad Street, right there beside Valvoline. Easy to spot. On them right off the main drag. 1-2 pitch, and it's upstairs, 2-2. On deck will be A.J. Ford. First inning, 4-0 Cyclones. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the right-hand batting shortstop for Crockett. Again, yesterday, the other conference game, here's the 2-2, and it's a shot. It'll be a base hit into left field. Above the leaping Evan Chambers, over to get it Bugs Meadows, and it's a base hit for Greenway. First hit of the ball game, obviously, for Crockett. First 2 on board here, and as I said, they come right at you. All we saw yesterday, it was up and down, roller coaster. We led, they led. So they're up there swinging the sticks and taking hacks is what you got to do. And here's A.J. Ford, the first baseman. A.J. Ford yesterday went 1 for 3 with a double and a sacrifice fly, and a run scored for the pitcher, then turned first baseman later in the game, way outside ball 1. So runners at second and first, nobody out of the first inning. We lead 4-0, but here come the Pioneers. Yesterday, Tennessee High beat Unicoi County 9-4 in Irwin. Same 2 playing today at Haynesville Park in Bristol. Pitching, taking upstairs, and it's 2-0. As I said, the storyline on Red is more times than not, the first inning is just a little bit shaky. Then as the game goes on, he settles into a groove and can come up with some pretty good mojo. If you're going to get him early. 2-0 pitch, and there's a high pop. You got him underneath that one, and fouls it back out of play. He went down to the well to get it, fouls it back down the first base line. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Yep, I'm watching the sleeves when he's out the second base runner. Yep, it's blowing left to right now. So there's a breeze out there about 15, 16 miles an hour is what the weather bug says. 2 balls and a strike to Ford. On deck is Easterling. 4-0 Cyclones first inning. Crockett's got something going. Ford. Check swing, did he go? Foul tip, he did. He made contact, 2-1. Actually, the umpire says it's 2-2, so there you go. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Crockett had a heck of a run in basketball this year, both the guys and the girls. 2-2 pitch, swing, and he made contact off the shin guard of Hooks, a foul ball. Stay alive at 2-2. Thomas Googe and the Lady Pioneers had him on the sports show frequently, talking about his Lady Pioneers, and Bella Ferguson setting the all-time assist record in TSSAA basketball history. 2-2 pitch, downstairs, full count. Cody Connell with his run that he had with the ball players he had. So they had a good run down here in basketball this year. Payoff pitch, here it comes, and it's a fly ball. Deep drive, it's a long, that's over the football field, a foul ball. He turned on and cranked it. Ford's got power, he showed it right there, and it's a long foul ball down the right field line. Kind of holds it. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners at second and first, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. And it's downstairs, he lost him, bases loaded. So that brings up the cleanup batter in a run-producing situation. Bases loaded for Caden Easterling. Down to third will go Rice. To second goes Greenway. To first goes Ford. And out goes Coach Corntalk, his starting pitcher. Cyclone Baseball brought to you by good folks like Chick-fil-A. Have you had it yet? He went and got one for me yesterday. What are we talking about? The pineapple dragon fruit, frosted lemonade, lemonade itself, iced tea or Sunjoy. At Chick-fil-A and Elizabethton are all Chick-fil-A's. And also the Smokehouse. Did you have that, by the way? Have you had it? The Smokehouse barbecue sandwich. Oh, baby. Bacon, Colby Jack cheese, lettuce on a toasted bun, slathered with barbecue sauce. Got it for a limited time. The Smokehouse barbecue sandwich at Chick-fil-A. One of our great sponsors. It's good. I know one thing. The macaroni and cheese is like a religious experience. I can eat that stuff all day long. That cheese is melted on top of it. Probably not good for you, but that's okay. Here's Easterling. Bases loaded, nobody out. They're threatening. We're up 4-0, but that may go over the boards here. We got work to do. They have generated a bases load situation with nobody out here in the first inning. Easterling yesterday went 1 for 3 with an infield base hit. Bringing it, it's down and away, and it's 2-ball, no, a strike call. Spoke too soon, 1-1. So that looked down and away, but we'll take it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, working from the windup, bases loaded, nobody out here in the first inning. We're up 4-0. He jammed him, he fouls the backstop. And it's 1-2. On deck will be Gabe Story. So the Cyclones with a 4 spot in the top of the inning, but here come the Pioneers right back at you. I knew they would. 1-2 pitch. And a shot back up the middle. Buckles is deep enough to runner to tag. Here comes the throw back in. Here comes the throw in. It's going to be off a smidge, just by a split second. Sack fly. Good throw by Buckles. In sliding with a run. And Rice makes it a 4-1 ball game. So Easterling with a sack fly RBI to center field, plating Rice from third. It's a 4-1 game. Inning continues for Gabe Story. So credit RBI for Caden Easterling. Buckles had a heck of a throw, and about another split second, that'd have been a bang-bang play at the plate. As it was, he's in with a head-first slide, and it's a 4-1 ball game. Runners stay at second and first, 1 out, 1 run in. Here's Story, the right-hand batting left fielder for Crockett. Pitch is a strike call. I got to wait on him now. I'm jumping ahead of the umpire. So you look at yesterday, you have for Crockett gave Story, and he runs it in on him this time, and it's strike 2 called. Story yesterday had a walk, reached on an error by our shortstop, and single and scored a run. That was his production to the plate yesterday. 0-2 pitch from Schlegel, trying to get a double C Western Supply strikeout, and he does. Strike 3 call, he's gone. Strikeout on a called third, and there's 2 down now in the inning. Not to the liking Gabe Story, and 1 strikeout, number 1 of the ball game for Red Schlegel, and your 2-out batter will be Caden Lyle. Lyle at third base for the Pioneers. Lyle yesterday, as Red brings it, and he shoots it back up, that's going to fall for a base hit. Doesn't matter what he did yesterday. He produces an RBI single, and it'll be a 4-2 ball game. They'll cut in half. So on the first pitch, he rifles one into right field. Caden Lyle for an RBI single. Stopping at second will be A.J. Ford, and end the score is Marcus Greenway. It's a 4-2 ball game. They'll cut it in half. Lyle credit with an RBI here, and it continues now for number 4, Lucas Easterling, DHing for the pitcher, Cooper Pettit. As I said at the outset of the broadcast, this is not a 3-9 team in my book. This team's better than that. Here's a little fly to right field. Could be trouble. And Sumner will make the catch. Looking up into the sun. That's the inning. But the Pioneers cut it in half. 2 runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and they leave a couple. We played 1. It's 4-2 Cyclones. We go to the second inning in Jonesboro. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone baseball.
So blessed, I'm so blessed, got this heartbeat in my chest. It doesn't matter about the rest. If I got you, Lord, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed, I'm so blessed, got this heartbeat in my chest. It doesn't matter about the rest.
We go to the second inning, 4-2 Cyclones. New pitcher on the mound. It'll be Braden Page, the right-hander. So Cooper Pettit's day is done after 1 inning, and so it'll be Sumner, Chambers on the top of the order. Red Schlegel for the Cyclones here, leading 4-2. So Crockett cuts that lead in half, and they're half of the first inning. We go to the second, throw down, ready to go for inning number 2 here at Sonny Miller Field in Jonesboro at Crockett High School. So it'll be Sumner's turn to the plate. Sumner, one of our players of the game yesterday. Sumner, again, the freshman, had a big-time game. He went 2 for 3 and drove in 3 in an 8 spot, which is where he's at today. And comes a pitch, is way inside, gets him back off the plate, ball 1. Alistair Sumner. Batting .302. This one down the left field line, giving chase, and will be backing out of play. Good hustle play by Lyle. Went down to the edge of the fence, see if he could catch it, but it settles back in behind the third base dugout, and it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Cyclones 4 runs on 4 hits in their first at bat here. Page brings it, and it's a strike call. Nice pitch, nice frame job of the catcher, Bradburn. Framed it, froze it, and the umpire said, "You're right, it's a strike call. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sumner, your 8th man in the lineup," and it's a swing and a miss. Strikeout swinging, 1 away. First look at Evan Chambers, the freshman, a basketball player and also a heck of a baseball player. Get a first look at Chambers. And Evan will be batting for the first time this season. So there you go. So probably some butterflies in his belly, I would think. Number 19, the freshman shortstop. Page brings it. Upstairs, ball 1. What year is Page? Junior. He is a junior. So Page gets his sign from his catcher. 1 out here in the second. 4-2 Cyclones. Pitching. And fouls the back. Big rip by Chambers. He will figure prominently next year in basketball for Lucas Honeycutt. No question. So with the graduation of Andrew Barnett, one of our ball handlers, so Chambers will, who got more and more playing time down towards the end of the season, will get even more next year. We'll count on him. We need him. 1-1 pitch. Downstairs, bounced up there to the third base line off the shin guard of the catcher, and it's 2-1. So the standings right now, unofficially, we're in first place at 3-0. Tennessee High's right there behind us. Then you have Crockett, and then you have, nope, I got it wrong. You got Unicoi County in the middle of the pack. Pitching, and it's outside. You have strike call. It would be, at this point, us. This is unofficial. Elizabethton, Tennessee High, Unicoi County, Crockett, and East. I think it's in that order. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Chambers. 1 out batter in the second. We lead 4-2. Page delivers, and it's inside and tight. Ball 3. We'll go to the top of the order on deck here. Clouds have covered up the sun right now. It's a nice day at the ballpark. Payoff pitch to Chambers, and it's a fly ball to right field, hanging up there, stepping back 3 steps and making the catch is Caden Easterling, and there's 2 down now in the inning. So Page has retired the first 2 Cyclones here in the second. He'll go to work on the top of the order. Red Slego had an infield hit, got thrown out trying to steal second. 2-6 on a heck of a throw with the catcher. Put it right on the bag, literally. All the shortstop Greenway had to do is just take the throw and apply the tag, and that was it. So a heck of a throw. Let's see what Red can do here. Homered yesterday. And it's downstairs, and he misses ball 1. Slagel infield hit. Double Hooks, double Meadows, double Buckles. 3 2-baggers in the ball game for the Cyclones in the first inning. 1-0 pitch upstairs. 2-0 to Rhett. One of our players of the game yesterday got himself a free buffet from Pizza Inn, free steamed sandwich from Poor Travs, and a free drink from Tuffy's Cafe, the in-school cafeteria kind of coffee shop upstairs. 3-0. Which is what each of our players get. And so yesterday we awarded players of the game to Rhett Slagle, Bugs Meadows, and Alistair Sumner. 3-0 pitch, you get the green light. He does not. It's a strike call. No, it says outside. Whoa. I was looking at the scorebook. I made an assumption. That was my bad. So Slagle's a 2-out base runner. Here's Roland. See if he'll challenge the arm again of Carson Bradbury. He threw him out first time. Page brings it upstairs, ball 1. You can see Page's hair. It is blowing right off from the third base across from left to right here in the ballpark. Working from the first base side of the rubber, Braden Page, the junior, brings it, and it's Stolen base, credited, got him for Red Schlegel. See if he was going to bring him back. He did not. Then I thought, did it hit him? It did not. So I was over to him what I thought. It was a stolen base, and it was not a hit batsman. I thought it hit him on the hands, but it did not. So it's a 2-0 count here. Schlegel dancing around out there at second. Page looking him and bringing it, and a swing and a big rip by Rowland, foul tip. 2 balls and a strike now. On deck, if it continues, the J.D. Hooks. We're in the second. We lead 4-2. We had a 4-0 lead. They cut it in half. They're half of the inning. 2 balls and a strike. Page checks it, brings it, and it's a ground ball right back to Page. Page will run to first, underhand throw it, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. A man left. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Cyclones lead at 4-2. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
We go to the bottom of the second, 8-9-1 for Crockett. We lead at 4-2 here. Thanks for being with us on Cyclone Sports. Again, our next broadcast will be Monday at home against Tennessee High. Tucker's going to run the camera for that one. Tuesday we go to Tennessee High. I'm not sure if we're up there. I can't remember if we're going to be there or not. I think we are, but I don't know that for sure. But we're going to be at home on Monday against the Vikings. I know that. Still have Unicoi County to come to town. Home and away. So we've been home and away to East so far. We, of course, here home and away to Crockett. This game was supposed to be here yesterday. Of course, all that rain we had Sunday night is wet fields, so we flip-flopped. They came to our place, and we're here today, and it's worth the trip down. It's good. Schlegel finishes it up. J.D. down to second on the throw. We're ready for the second inning to unfold. Here's Nolan Street. Carson Bradburn, top of the order to Eli Rice. 4-2 Cyclones, bottom of the second of a scheduled 7. Tucker Taylor, yours truly, Tom Taylor, bringing it to you. Folks think, they think we're related. You realize that? You get that too? I get it all the time. They think you're my son. Pitching, swing, and a miss to get it started. Wish I would claim you. You're a good kid. But you're Jason's son. Down upstairs, 2-0. I'm sorry, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Guess you saw the baseball college standings coming out. Tennessee still number 1 in the country. Here's a nice pitch, good big curveball, guided by Red Schlegel, 1-2. East Tennessee State, by virtue of beating Tennessee, got honorable mention this week, which they were reserving up. 1-2, and a swing and a miss. Double C Western Supply strikeout for Street. Number 2 for Red Schlegel, number 12 on the season, number 80 for the ball club. One away, here's Bradburn. This guy was a terror yesterday. He really had a big ball game, a big 3-run double. Downstairs, ball 1. So Carson Bradburn. What grade is he, sir?
He is a freshman.
Oh, he can play. He would be, as they call in the sporting world, a stud. He can play. You got a heck of an arm. You can swing the stick. Only a 9th grader, 1-0 pitch. And there's a big rip. Fouls are backing out of play, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the order on deck. Second inning, we lead 4-2. Red Schlegel now gets Braden Page. Page, after Cooper Pettit was lifted after the first inning, is now your pitcher of record. Here's the 1-1. It's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Rhett works quick. He didn't waste any time. So 2 balls and 1 strike says the home plate umpire. Schlegel looks at his arm for the pitch he needs to bring. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As I said, the storyline on Rhett Schlegel, if you got to get him early, because he gets stronger and better as the game unfolds. More times than not. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 strikeouts in the ballgame for Schlegel. He'll bring the 2-2 pitch, and it's outside, and he framed it, did Hooks, but it's outside, full count now. To Carson Bradburn, the freshman catcher for Crockett. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Double C Western Supply strikeout. Back-to-back punch-outs, and it goes 3 down the ball game and 13 on the season now for Rhett Schlegel. And 81 as a team. Top of the order will go to Eli Rice, who walked and scored one of the 2 runs back in the first inning. Bottom of the second, 4-2 Cyclones. So you got freshman 2 on our side of the field, would be Chambers at short and Sumner at right. And at least one freshman is the catcher for Crockett. Is there any other freshmen on the field? Yep. Pitching upstairs to Rice, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. If you saw the news today, the Yankees, if you're a Yankees fan, not good news to Giancarlo Stanton. He said he's not ready to go, and he'll start the season injured reserve. 2-0 pitch, it's upstairs, ball 3, 3-0. Time is called. Hooks will go out and talk to his starter. Also, the Athletics will wear their opening home game will be the 31st, which would be, Monday? Yep. Athletics will be wearing, the whole team will wear number 24 to honor the late Ricky Henderson. I thought that was interesting. Not a patch, but for that first game, everybody will wear 24 to honor Ricky Henderson. For the Athletics on their home opener on the 31st on Monday. 3 balls and no strikes now. Schlegel, 3-1 pitch, 3-0 pitch, and it's a strike called. Belt high, 3-1. Trying to strike out the side. 4-2 Cyclones here in the home half of the second inning. And a slow ground ball, Whitehead on 2 hops, Fields throws, got him, 1-2-3 inning. We played 2 full, Cyclones lead at 4-2. We'll be right back after this from Big John's Closeouts, where they hammer high prices. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. We move to the third inning, 2 inning totals. Elizabethton 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. We've left 1. And for the Crockett Pioneers, 2 runs on 2 hits. They've committed an errorless baseball, and they've stranded 2. We go to the third inning for the Cyclones. You'll see Hooks, Meadows, and Whitehead. 3, 4, and 5 for the Cyclones. Traveling gray, black numbers, and black lettering. And so the RUB. And in will be J.D. Hooks with a double, his 4th of the season, RBI number 8 back in the first inning. Pitching and taking downstairs, ball 1. The hit parade, Schlegel infield hit. Hooks, Meadows, and Buckles, all 3 had doubles. Page in his second inning work will rear back and bring it. 1-0 pitch upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Crockett again comes in with a record of 1-4 and 3-9. So this is game number 13 for the Pioneers. It's game number 13 for the Cyclones. We're 7-5, 2-0 pitch upstairs, and it's 3-0 now. 3 balls and no strikes, bringing it. Taking it downstairs, ball 4, leadoff walk for Hooks. Base runner all 3 innings now for the Cyclones. Here's Meadows, his 5th double of the season, and RBI number 11. Back in the first inning. So again, the A's, the Athletics, they're now in Sacramento because they lost their field in Oakland, and their new stadium in Vegas is not ready yet. Say, well, everybody on Monday, here's a throw to first, will wear every player on the team. I think it's going to be interesting. They're all going to wear 24 in honor of Ricky Anderson, who died back in December. The Reds wear a patch on their sleeve, 14, to honor the death and the legacy of Pete Rose. So a couple of guys going to be honored after they passed away. Runner going, throw it out to second. Pretty good throw, and he's in with a stolen base. Hooks gets an SB. Good throw again, and J.D. Hooks will get the stolen base. That is his 7th of the season. And the Cyclones got one in scoring position here with your lead man out at second base, and Meadows with a chance to produce again. 3 doubles in 2 days for Bugs, and today's RBI gives him 4 in the last 2 games against Crockett here. Page will get his side, checks the runner out at second, dancing around. Page looks at it and brings it. And he jams him and fouls it back here. No balls and 2 strikes. Did you tell me you did or did not do a bracket? Yeah. Didn't do one? Tennessee and Kentucky. Whew, is that going to be a barn burn in Indianapolis? You better believe it. 0-2 pitch, and it's down and away, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Some good basketball games coming up this weekend if you're into the hoops. The Sweet 16, 7 teams from the Southeastern Conference in, which is unheard of. But they had 14 to start. That's unheard of, too. Page checks him out at second, dancing around, 1-2 pitch, and he jams him. Fly ball to left field, pretty well tagged. The center fielder will go back and get it and come forward about 10 steps, make the catch. Nice job out there. That was definitely a fly ball that was contested by the wind. A nice catch to stay with it was Eli Price to hang in there and make the catch 1 away. He broke back, then came in about 10 steps and hauls it in, 1 out, and here's Whitehead. Again, the wind blowing left to right here at the ballpark. Sun's out, gorgeous day. Couldn't believe all the development coming out here. I haven't been down here for a while. There's condos going up everywhere. Here's a throw to third, and that's going to be safe. That was close, and a sliding steal by Hooks. It's back-to-back steals for J.D. down to third, and we got him 90 feet away now. A 1-0 count to Whitehead. We came down through Jonesboro past the, just went totally blank. Outside, misses, 2-0. What's the name of the big subdivision where the golf course is? Right down. Thank you. Came down past the ridges, and I did not realize all those condos and they put up between the ridges and Jonesboro. It's a growing area. 2-0 pitch, jammed him, popped him up. Out behind second base. Who wants it? Second baseman says, I got it. Battling the wind, makes the catch. Nice job of the second baseman, Nolan Street. 2 down now for the Cyclones. It's Buckles' turn. 2 out of the 3rd inning. We lead at 4-2. Buckles, a run-producing double, his 3rd 2-bagger and 4th RBI of the season back in the 1st. That's when we've done all the damage. On Pettit, who's been lifted, we got 4 runs on 4 hits against the starter. He's since been lifted by Page, his 2nd inning of work here. And it's inside, and a strike called on the hands to Braden Buckles. Down at 3rd, 90 feet away is run number 5, and J.D. Hooks. On deck is Blevins, and the inning continues here in the top of the 3rd. Page delivers the 0-1, and it's a swing and a miss, 0-2. And 1 strikeout in the ballgame. Sumner struck out to lead off the 2nd inning for the Cyclones. Page nods his head. He likes the sign. Here it comes. 0-2 pitch to Buckles, and it's a ground ball. Grass skimmer to short. Fields throws, got him, and that's the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Cyclones still lead 4-2. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from President Donald Trump.
I stand before you now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells, officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie's delicious.
You want to try the pineapple dragon fruit drink. Again, you got 4 different ways to do it. Lemonade, iced tea, Sunjoy, or the frosted. Frosted is my favorite. Oh, it's like a smoothie, man. It is really good. For a limited time, the pineapple dragon fruit at your Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Bottom of the third, Cyclones lead at 4-2. 2, 3, and 4 come calling for Crockett, Greenway, Ford, and Easterling. As you know, we always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross. We unashamedly do that. And so today's verse of the broadcast is this right here out of New Testament. 1 Timothy 1:12 says, I thank Christ Jesus our Lord who has given me strength, amen, that he considered me faithful and appointing me to his service. I thank Christ Jesus our Lord who has given me strength, that he considered me faithful, appointing me to his service. The verse of the broadcast, 1 Timothy 1:12. We go to the third. It is a 4-2 Cyclone lead. Greenway, Singlety's first time up. He'll go to work on Rhett Slagle, and Rhett will go to work on him. Get back with you on Monday when Tennessee I comes to town. So they got an outstanding pitcher. I hope we'll see him. I'm sure one of the 2 days we will. Gage Graziano, he can bring it. And they're playing Unicoi County in Bristol today. Another big conference day in our league, in the Upper Lakes Conference. Here's Greenway again, one of the 2 base hits in the ball game. He got a single in the first, and so did Kate Lau, who had an RBI attached to the single for Lau. Pitching, fouling back on the first pitch, and a big rip, strike 1. Bottom of the third of a scheduled 7, 4-2 Cyclones. All were runs in the first inning, and same with the Pioneers. They got their 2 in the first. Shot back up the middle and in the center field for a base hit on a rope by Greenway. Base hit number 3 for Crockett. Second of the ball game for Greenway. Here's Ford. He walked his first time up. Here's a guy you got to pay a lot of attention to. I would think he would get a hold of one. He could probably hit the school with one. He's got that look. If he can step into one, look out. So Rhett's got to pitch real careful with this guy. Roland holds him on at first. Tying run to the plate here. 4-2 in the third. Ford outside ball 1. Tying run to the plate here. It's a 4-2 ball game, Elizabethton. Winners of 6 in a row, trying to make it 7 straight. Slagle to the belt. Checks him, brings it. And a pop-up left. Giving chase. Whitehead is backing out of play behind the Crockett dugout, third base side. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. So, yep, if you're a basketball junkie, this is your time. Whew, there's going to be some dandies this weekend. Auburn and Michigan. Ole Miss and Michigan State. Chris Beard, 8th coach to take at least 4 different teams to the NCAA tournament. The coach at Ole Miss, he's got them playing well. 1-1 pitch, throw to first. Roland takes the throw looking into the sun. Back in saves Greenway. That's in the South. Auburn and Michigan, Ole Miss and Michigan State. In the West, Florida and Maryland, and Texas Tech and Arkansas. We got a local interest on the Maryland team. Jacoby Gillespie from Greenville's on that team. Runner going, swinging a miss, and Hooks drops the ball, stolen base. Ford swung through it to protect his bat. Of course, the hit and run was on, but again, it was a drop ball with JD. It's a stolen base recorded by Greenway. He's in scoring position, and that would make it a swing and a miss, a 1-ball, 2-strike count. So Gillespie again from Greenville on the roster and plays. Gets minutes for the Maryland Terrapins. Swing, chopper, first base side, takes a funky bounce. Rowland throws to Slagle covering. Nice play, 3-1. Runner comes down to third, and that may be one of the toughest plays in baseball, to hit one to first and have the pitcher covering. That's a timing play all the way, and a nice job by Rowland and Slagle, and there's one out for Caden Easterling. Sac fly RBI back into first. Tying run still at the plate, obviously. One out, one on here in the third. We lead at 4-2. Slagle versus Page. Brett gets his sign. He nods his head and brings it. And it's a good block outside by Hooks. It is a short backstop behind home plate, so if it gets away from either catcher, there is a chance for a play at the plate, because there's not much distance between the home plate and the backstop, unlike Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark, big ballpark. Pitching, and inside on the hands, and it misses, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Slagle with 3 strikeouts in the ball game, now 13 on the season for Rhett. Brings it, and he shoots it foul, third base side. Who's your favorite baseball player? I don't think I've ever asked you that. Who? Ellie De La Cruz from the Reds? Oh, yeah. He can go. He's got wheels. Ellie De La Cruz from the Cincinnati Reds. 2-1 pitch. Shot to left field, base hit. That'll be a run. It's a 4-3 ball game. Reached out and poked it in left field. Easterling with a 2 RBI ball game. And it's 4-3, and that brings up Gabe Story. The RBI for Easterling, he's got 2 of those today for the right-hand batting right fielder. So it brings up Gabe Story, struck out his first time up. Only 1 out. 1 in and 1 on for the Pioneers. They just keep coming at you. That's why I say bunts it and throw to first, and they'll put the tag on him safe. Greenway scores to make it a 4-3 ball game, but as I said at the outset of the broadcast, it's not hype, is the way it is. I'm too old to hype. I'm a straight shooting guy, and so this team's better than 3-9. I'm not sure what the reasoning is. They only won 3. They play really, really good baseball. Slagle checks the runner first. He brings it, and it's a curveball that catches the inside corner, and it's a no-ball, 2-strike count now. Fourth base hit of the ballgame for Crockett here. The RBI single by Easterling. He's hit 2 RBIs today. Pitching, and a foul tip off the glove of Hooks. He's shaking his head. If he'd held on to strike 3, he did not. On deck for the Crockett Pioneers is Caden Lyle. We're in the 3rd inning, 4-3 Cyclones, and a good one. It's a good one yesterday. It's 10-9. It was anybody's ball game. We prevailed. Slagle 4-3 count and swing, and a strikeout swinging. Double C Western Supply strikeout. Number 4 of the ball game now. Two outs in the inning for the Cyclone starter. It's Caden Lyle's turn. An RBI single his first time up. Pitches, takes it inside, and it misses ball 1. So Rhett Slagles, we told you, strikeouts now number 14 on the season. And for our ball club, we pick up punch out number 82 on the year for Cyclone starting for Cyclone pitching staff, period. Brings it downstairs. Hooks cocks to throw to first and does not. And so it stays a 2-ball, no-strike count. So Red will look at his arm where he keeps his pitching instructions and checks the runner first. Pretty big lead, by the way. Thrown over there. It's a ground ball to Chambers. Knocks it down. Tries to throw to second. Nice play by the freshman. Went to his right, knocked it down, gave him trouble, handcuffed him, and he stayed with it and flipped for the force play at second base, 6-4 on the force out, and that's the inning for the Crockett Pioneers. No runs on 2 hits, No errors, they leave one. We played 3. We go to the 4th inning. Cyclones lead at 4-2. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from Brummett Sports. Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. We go to the 4th inning. Cyclones lead off with Jack Blevins. Blevins, Sumner, and Chambers, 7, 8, and 9 in line up against Page's 3rd inning work here. Brings it. Swing. Miss Jack Blevins. He popped out to second base to end the 1st inning. 4-3 Cyclones. And a good one here. Page delivers. Blevins takes it upstairs, 1-1. You have until tomorrow night to bid on this auction. If you like comic books, this is over 500 comic books to bid on. Outside misses. Through tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, go to collinsandcompany.info. Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, X-Men, Star Wars, Star Trek, Disney, Deadpool, Venom, Wolverine, Avengers, Fantastic Four comic books, swing and a miss. Blevins at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The Walking Dead. You know, they had Walking Dead comic books. So they got all that to bid on. It ends tomorrow night at collinsandcompany.info. This one misses inside. Good eye by Blevins, runs full now, 3-2. collinsandcompany.info to bid on it. You like comic books? You a comic book guy? Okay, there you go. That's a pretty quick return. Pretty quick response. Full count. Blevins into the background ball to the second baseman, his counterpart. Fields throws and got him by a half step, 1 away. 4-3 in the putout. Jack's retired to start the inning here in the 4th. We lead at 4-3, and here's Sumner. Struck out his first time up. And to this point, the lone strikeout for the Cyclones in the ballgame. 4 runs and 4 hits for us. No errors and 2 left through 3. Crockett, 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors. They've stranded 3. So even Steven, except for the scoreboard. Sumner, and it's downstairs, ball 1. Here's a ground ball to Ford, and they can't get it. It's safe. All hands are safe at first base. Sumner gets on. The ground ball to Ford. He misplayed it and it ricocheted off his leg, and they tried to time everything. It'd be E3 on that one on Sumner. Base hit, error charge to the first baseman, a playable ball, and so it will be a 1-out base runner for Evan Chambers. Chambers flied out to right field his first time up, the freshman shortstop. So the first boo-boo by either team in the ballgame's charged to the Crockett Pioneers. It'll be Page with his sleeve flapping the breeze. It's down and away, ball 1. So wind's still coming. Typically here in the hills of East Tennessee, the weather will die down after dark, but we're probably another hour or so from that happening. We're in the 4th inning. It's a 4-3 ball game. Cyclones lead it. Page will work from the stretch. The 1-0 pitch squares the bunt, pulls back, it's upstairs, and it's 2-0. Top of the order on deck here. Rhett Sloan getting ready to try his 3rd at-bat of the ball game. 2 balls and no strikes, 1 out, 1 on. It's a 4-3 Cyclone lead here in the top of the 4th inning with scheduled 7. Page, long time between pitches, very deliberate, and now too much time. And Chambers says, hang on, I want to get out of here and kick up a little dust and readjust my helmet and go through all the housekeeping chores, gets back in here. It's kind of a gut clock. When you reach a certain point, somebody's going to step out. He's going to throw to first, and paying a lot of attention over there to Sumner, who's got speed. But Crockett's got a good catcher back there who can throw it. He is got two good catchers here. Hooks for us and Carson Bradburn, the freshman for Crockett. Page delivers, and it's belt high, and it's a strike called. Caught the outside corner, 2-1. As we said earlier, Chambers, a lot of playing time down the stretch for Lucas Honeycutt on the basketball team. He's a good one. He's going to get even better. 2-1 count. Page brings it. Runner going. It's a hit and runs on. Pooch in the right field. Right fielder may have lost in the sun. He did. He paused for just a second and froze. And now after the second he'll get him. He's a dead duck. But again, that was a delayed reaction by the right fielder Easterling. He lost in the sun. Ball dropped in, but again thrown out at second base, and there's two down. So fielder's choice, 9-6, 2 away. Chambers stays on, top of the order, Slagle. That was clearly the sun or the wind or a combination thereof holding that ball up, and he just didn't see it. He broke on it. You can just tell he lost in the sun, which is certainly understandable out there in right field. That's the problematic area today. Normally it's left field at our place, and here it's right field, and this one down and away, ball one. Slagle infielder hitting a walk and a stolen base for Rhett. Page will get his sign read. A solo shot over the wall yesterday at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark, just from way inside. So the power's there. We talked about his quarterbacking and his throwing, but really when Rhett tucks it and runs, he's a big old boy. He's hard to bring down. I'm telling you, he'll square them shoulders. He'll drop that shoulder and he'll mow you down as he turns the corner. One of those running plays, the quarterback misses outside. It's 3 balls and no strikes now. Does he get the green light? Is he going to take this one here? Let's see. It's a 4-3 ball game. It's anybody's game right now here in the fourth. Page will bring it, and Rhett gets a shot. Here's a fly ball to left field, and they will make the catch. Nice job on his horse out in left field. And Gabe Story tracks it down, and that will be the inning for the Cyclones. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's still a good ball game. It's still a tight ball game. It's 4-3 in favor of the Elizabethton Cyclones. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from one of our great sponsors. Yep, we got to talk to you about Big Dan's Barbecue.
Dan's Barbecue.
We care about our product, and we do it all ourselves in-house. I make all the rub, all the sauce, and the reason I got in barbecue is I'm pretty much obsessed with it. I went to college for drafting, but when the economy crashed, I got laid off and ended up opening in 2010, and I've been doing it full-time ever since.
Hours are open?
We're open Tuesday through Saturday. We're open on weekdays 11 to 8, and Friday and Saturdays till 9 p.m.
How do we find you on social media?
My Facebook page, Big Dan's East Tennessee Barbecue. I got somebody working on a website, but it's not ready yet.
And then the phone number is?
423-542-2272, and we're in the 3rd block downtown on the left.
There you go. One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show, Big Dan's Barbecue at downtown Elizabethton.
Hi, this is Big Country, and you're watching my buddy Tom Taylor in the Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
We go to the bottom of the fourth in a 7-inning ball game. You'll see 7, 8, and 9 coming up for the Pioneers. It'll be Easterling, Street, and Bradburn against Rhett Slagle. Second time these guys have seen him. We lead at 4-3 and a good one. Hooks throws down. Here we go. Lucas Eastling flat out to right field to Sumner to end the first inning. He's only at bat. He's DHing for the pitcher, who at that point was Cooper Pettit. So Cyclones will go to work defensively here with a one-run advantage here and I'm home half the fourth inning. Cyclone football 150 days from today. And my man to the left will be patrolling the defensive secondary. This one upstairs to get it started. Ball one. Will you not? What will be your number? 21? 21. One of the fastest guys on the team. He's also the goalie on our soccer team. Mr. Taylor is 1-0 pitch downstairs, and it's strike called 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to lead off the fourth inning. Cyclones lead at 4-3 to Dandy. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Hello, Axel Steins. Thank you for watching. This is missing. It's 2 balls and a strike. So Rhett will get his side and look at his arm to get the signal, and it's a 2-1 pitch. He reaches out and pooches into right field. Could be trouble, and it will be a great diving catch by Sumner. Nice job, Alistair, out there. Belly slid and made the catch, sacrificed the body, robbed him of a base hit. Nice job, again, Sumner in right field for 1 out there. Nice play by the 9th grader. Well, you could be a senior. That's just a nice play, but even helps when you're a freshman learning the game. And Eastling's retired for Nolan Street, who struck out his first time up. And a pitch downstairs, Hooks blocks it, ball 1. So, again, a lot of folks out of town this week on spring break for Elizabethton City Schools. You guys done? You've had spring break?
We're on spring break this week.
You're on too? Yeah. Good week to have it, good weather. 1-0 pitch, pops him up, first base side, backing out of play. Roland will drift that way, but sees it settle in behind the first base dugout of the orange and black of the Elizabethton Cyclones. Home half of the fourth, good ball game, 4-3 Elizabethton. Schlegel brings it, and that's a rip, and that's a base hit down the left field line. That's a seeing eye double. He's got 1. He's digging for 2, and Nolan Street will go in with a stand-up two-bagger, takes a big turn and get it back in. But Street with a double down the left field line. That was a seeing eye single, or double rather, right down the chalk, hugging the line. And it'll be base hit number 5 for Crockett, and just like that, the time run out at second. Here comes the go-ahead run and the catcher, the dangerous Carson Bradburn. So Street ripped it down the left field line of the corner. Bradburn struck out his first time up. So Schlegel had back-to-back punch-outs to Street and Bradburn. This is an outside ball 1. He squared the bunt, pulls it back, and Hooks spears it outside throw, ball 1. First extra base hit for the Pioneers. They've got 5 base hits. The first one beyond a single. It's a double by Street out at second. Brings it, squares the bunt, pulls it back, and it's a strike called. 1-1. Top of the order on deck. Run the bottom of the fourth. Again, tying run out at second to go ahead and run it at the plate. So Red Schlegel leans in, nods his head. So I'll take that signal. Here we go. Schlegel rears back and brings it. And it's a pitch that misses outside, not by much, 2-1. White hit him with the bag at third. Rolling on the grass at first. Defensively for the Cyclones. 2-1 pitch. Pops him up. Right field, second base, who wants it? Blevin says, I want it, right on the edge of the dirt. That's a big out number 2 now for the Cyclones here in the inning. Got the big swat to pop out to second base, 2 down, top of the order for Eli Rice. Rice again, a walk, a run scored, and a ground out to Whitehead down at third to end the second inning. He's 0 for 1. Red brings it, and it's a strike call, belt high. That's a nice pitch, cut right across the plate. 0-1 swing and a pitch outside. It's 0-2 for Rice. Tying run at second. Go ahead, run to the plate. Top of the order, as we said. 2-out batters, Eli Rice in the home half of the fourth inning. Schlegel gets his side. Red brings it, and it's a ground ball slap foul. It's a brick facade there at the third base dugout for the Pioneers, and it stays a no ball, 2-strike count to the right-hand batting center fielder. So again, right field and first base and second playing with the sun right now. Big time. It starts to set. 0-2 pitch. Fouls him back. Rice being a tough customer. No balls and 2 strikes on deck would be Marcus Greenway, who's a 2-for-2 hitter today. Barrett's attentions to the young man at the plate here, the right-hand batting center fielder. Schlegel gets his sign from Hooks. Here comes the 0-2 pitch plateward, and it's a long fly ball foul down the left field line. All those cars parked out beyond the left field fence. I don't know why these guys are swinging the sticks. I don't know if I park out there or not. You get a busted windshield. There's a slew of them out there beyond left field. You pull up on the bank to watch the game. Schlegel brings the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls it back. Boy, Rice been a tough customer. As you expect for the leadoff batter, it's continued to be an 0-2 count here. Red brings the 0-2 pitch, and it just missed outside and not by much. JD framed it, but home plate umpire said, nope, too far outside, 1-2. Schlegel, 1-2 pitch, and it's downstairs, and 2-ball, 2-strike count. Now it's evened up. 2-2 now to the right-hand batting center fielder. Easterling flies out to right. Street doubles down the left field line. Bradburn pops out to the second baseman, and here's your fourth batter of the inning. It's Eli Rice. 2-ball, 2-strike count. Here it comes. And it's a ground ball. Chopper to Blevins at second field. Cap high on 2. Hobson got him. That's the inning. Schlegel and the Cyclones get out of the inning. We played 4. We lead it 4-3. We go to the fifth inning from Jonesboro. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
And again, with Double C Western Supply, a lot of Western stores out there. What do you feel like separates Double C from all the other competition?
I feel like there's a lot of things that separate us. Our customer service. I feel like we help our customers very well. I feel like we're very friendly, and at least we try to be. We strive to be a friendly, family-based business. I also feel like our prices are very good. I feel like we try to keep our prices and our merchandise to a point that the whole family can shop here. And I mean, some things do have to be a little more expensive just because of the nature, but I feel like we try to keep our prices down low enough. And just we're always just striving to get the next newest merchandise, the best merchandise that we can for them. And just we just try our best to do the best we can all the time. So I feel like, mainly that our customer service and our prices kind of differentiate us.
There you go.
Yeah.
Double C Western Supply on Railroad Street in Elizabethton. Again, social media, they're there, and also the website, doublecwestern.com. So, proud sponsor of the show, Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Miss Diana, the great folks at Double C Western Supply in Elizabethton. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. Amazon doesn't sponsor your ball teams, but Double C Western Supply does.
We go to the fifth inning. It's a 4-3 ball game. It's a dandy. And a swing and a miss rolling. He's now down to a 1-ball, 1-strike count. And so we say again, thank you for being with us wherever you may be. You have Roland, Hooks, and Bugs Meadows, 2, 3, and 4 in the Cyclone fifth here. Elizabethton 4 runs on 4 hits, and the Crockett Pioneers 2 runs on 5 base hits. And thank you for being with us wherever you may be. As the late Rush Limbaugh said, across the fruited plain. Tucker Taylor running the camera. Yours truly bringing you the play-by-play. Again, it's a good one. A beautiful day for baseball in Jonesboro. 1-ball, 1-strike count to Roland. Brings it. Swing, shoot to the left field, and that will be past the diving left fielder. Great try by the left fielder. It'll roll to the fence and roll in with a stand-up double. Great try out there in left field. He dove for it, sacrificed the body. Gabe Story. He gave it a diving try, and it gets away from him, rolls to the fence. It's a leadoff double for Bryson Rowland for the Cyclones. Hit number 5 for Elizabethton, and 4 out of the 5 base hits have been doubles. Hooks, Meadows, Buckles, and now Rowland. And Red Schlegel's had a lone base hit that was not for extra bases, the single to start the ball game. So here's Hooks. He is 1 for 1 with a walk and a RBI double for J.D. Hooks. Page brings it. It's upstairs, ball 1. So for Bryson Rowland in the double department, Rowland just tattooed Rowland for number 4 on the season. His 4-2 bag right in second base to start the 5th inning. We're up 1. Downstairs, good eye by Hooks. J.D. his 4th double. RBI number 8. So he and Rowland now have 4. Bugs had 4. Then his one batter later, when Hooks got his 4th in the first, Bugs came right by and got his 5th. So now he leads the club. Brings it. Runner going. Throw to third. Good throw. Good take. And they got him. Nice throw. He's got a cannon behind the plate. Slided outfield side of the bag was Rowland's second throw out of the ball game by Carson Bradman, the freshman. 2-5 on the throw out. And so rolling the dice and gambling and not paying off for the Cyclone base runner. So Hooks will bat with a 2-1 count to empty bases now. Page brings it. Hooks will jam him and foul it back here. 2 balls and 2 strikes, so he picked off Schlegel in the first, out at second, with the shortstop taking the throw. He throws out Rowland down at third. Well, a nice tag applied by Caden Lyle, so challenging the arm of the freshman, and so far, row for 2. 2-2 pitch, shoots it into right field, could be trouble. Right field looking, roaming around, makes the catch. 2 away. Catch made by the right fielder, that would be Caden Easterling, 2 out of the inning. And it's Bugs Meadows' turn to the plate. 1 for 2 with a RBI double back in the first inning. His 5th double, his 11th RBI of the season for Bugs. Check that, his 12th RBI of the season. Pitch outside, ball 1. So Rowland doubles, gets thrown out trying to steal third, and Hooks flies out to right. So the inning that had promise on it, now we're just trying to get a base runner here in a 4-3 ball game in the 5th. Page brings it. It's outside, and it misses, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. The right-hand batting left fielder today, Bugs Meadows. He's in left, and Evan Chambers is getting a start as a freshman at shortstop. Monday back home against Tennessee. I hope you'll join us. 2-0 pitch. It's belt high, misses outside 3-0. If it continues, you've got Whitehead on deck here in the 5th inning. It's 4-3 Elizabethton. Cyclones in a dogfight here against the Crockett Pioneers. 3-0 pitch. Taken all the way. Strike call to the knees. 3-1. Meadows leads us in doubles. He leads us in RBIs, so he's having a heck of a year. 3-1 pitch to Bugs, and he ran it in on him, swinging a miss. Full count now. Bugs Meadows. Real name is Steven, but we all, or at least I do, I'll call him Bugs as his nickname. Full count, 2 outs here to Meadows. Page will bring it, and Meadows will watch it. Strike 3 called, caught the corner, and he's gone. Inning over, Cyclones go down, and we'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 1-run ball game. We'll be right back after this from our great sponsor, Pete's Inn. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. The owner of Lingerfeld Drug Center. We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there.
Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfield Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. We treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, we can come in after hours for you if you need or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. A lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfield Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Good ball game. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. It's a one-run affair. 4-3 Elizabeth. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Pioneers here in the fifth. It's Red Schlegel will be Greenways. 2 for 2 and scored twice in the stolen base. Pretty good day at the office. First pitch ran it in on him. It's misses ball one. Greenway, Ford, and Easterling. 2, 3, and 4. And between the three of them, they've got 3 base hits and 2 RBI so far in the ball game. So these 3 slots have been productive. Check swing, did he go? He did not, and did not even come around close. And so 2 balls and no strikes to Marcus Greenway, the shortstop for Crockett. Cyclones will head to Murfreesboro tomorrow upstairs and play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in the Warrior Classic, they call it, down in Murfreesboro. See some good competition. He'll get a chance to tinker with his pitching staff and save the big horses for next week in Tennessee High. Monday and Tuesday. And a strike call taken all the way 3-1. We play Tennessee High at home on Monday and travel to Haynesville Park on Tuesday. Just checking the weather forecast, they're calling for a lot of rain on Monday. Of course, it's only Tuesday. And a strike call, nice pitch, 3-2 now. So anything can change. They sometimes can't get it right from hour to hour, let alone from day to day. So we'll wait and see if they are calling for rain on Monday. 3-2 pitch, here it comes, and it's strike 3 called, got him with a big curveball. Saw it cut from here right across the plate. And a strikeout recorded by Red Schlegel. That would be for Schlegel, number 5 of the ball game. One away, big out. The big hitter's been 2 for 2 in the ball game. One away for A.J. Ford to walk, and a ground to first rolling with Schlegel covering back in the third inning. He's 0 for 1 today. Schlegel, one swing of the bat. This is a tie game. You got to pay a lot of attention to A.J. Ford. He's got power. So Schlegel with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts in the ballgame now for Rhett. And it's down the way, but a strike call caught the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Struck out Story in the first. He struck out Street and Bradburn in the second. 1-1 pitch, swing, miss 1-2. He struck out Story in the third. Got Greenway here for his 5th strikeout of the ball game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Red Schlegel looking for a pop up left side, giving chase Whitehead, and it will be backing out of play. So 1, 2, 3. Make sure I got this right. 4. Yep, 5 strikeouts Schlegel. Gives him 15 on the season now for Rhett. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Schlegel. New baseball, new signal from Hooks and brings it. Ground ball to Blevins. Nice knockdown at second. Jack comes up throwing and can't get it, but a great job by Blevins. Dove for it to his left, knocked it down, couldn't come up and throw it and get it. It's an infield hit for Ford. Base hit number 6 of the ballgame for Crockett. Puts the tying run at first to go ahead and run to the plate for Kate Easterling, who is sacked for RBI and RBI single. So That'll bring Coach Corn out real quick to talk to Schlegel and bring the infield in and talk about it. Big thanks to our sponsors, including our buddy Rick Walters from Horseman Insurance, the #1 horseman agent in the country, not in the South, not in Tennessee, the #1 in the country. I have my car insurance with, my home insurance with, and he does a great job. Rick Walters, Horseman Insurance. So a pitching change of sorts. Looks like Schlegel's done for the day. Let's see where we're going to go. It looks like Whitehead's going to get his pitching glove, and I think that's what Coach Corn's doing. It looks like there is a change, and we'll come back after hearing from Rick Walters, Horseman Insurance, to see just exactly what's going on. A break in the action here in the 5th inning. It's a 4-3 ball game. And the suspense is ratcheting up a little bit. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Insurance. How can you help us with auto insurance?
Well, one of the things Horace Mann was started for, Tom, back in 1945 was to provide auto insurance for educators. They came up with the idea that if we could put a group of school teachers together in one company, their cars would sit in a parking lot for 10, 12 hours a day. Friday and Saturday nights, they're home grading papers. They're all college educated. They have a tendency to be better drivers because they set an example for their students. And knowing all those things, we'd probably have less claims. And so we're able to offer better insurance rates because of that.
And so, if you're a teacher, an educator, you want to come here and get a quote because of that, your quotes and your rates are typically better than other folks, right?
That's right. And we also do a couple other things for educators. If they were to get into an accident while they're on school business, we don't have a deductible on that, Tom. They won't have to pay a deductible. If somebody vandalizes their car while it's on school property, they don't pay a deductible for that. If they get into an accident on school property, we waive the deductible. If they get into an accident with another Horace Mann agent or a Horace Mann client, they're going to not have to pay a deductible also.
It's good stuff. So if you need more information, go to social media or give him a call. How can we get a hold of you and find out more?
Yeah, you can just call me here at the office at 543-0059 or go to horaceman.com on the internet, and you'll be able to find our office here.
There you go. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the good folks right here at Rick Walters, Horseman Insurance. New man on the mound is Justin Whitehead. He'll switch places with Schlegel down at third now, and he's got himself in a good one right here. 1 out, 1 on, tying run at first. Go ahead and run at the plate here in the 5th inning for the Pioneers, bringing it, and it's downstairs, and it misses ball 1. Whitehead was on the mound last night, but again, did not throw that many pitches. I think maybe 7 or 8 pitches total in relief, and so of Carter Reese, and so Whitehead's got some gas in the tank here. 1-0 pitch, and it's down the way, and it's 2-0. Your batters, Easterling. Sackler RBI in the first, RBI single in the third. He represents a go-ahead run here in a nail-biter. It's 4-3 Elizabethton in the bottom of the 5th inning. First base occupied before it. He's the tying run, brings it, and a swing and a miss. Nice pitch, and the pitch down and away to Easterling. So I looked down the press box, and I said, "You play?" And he said, "Yeah, I used to. It's Cade Larkins. You can remember that name. Threw a two or three touchdowns here and there for the Pioneers back in the day. He's up here watching the game. 2-1 pitch, and it's downstairs. You coaching, just watching? Just watching, yeah. He said, "I'm just watching. Got them pipes, so I'm just watching." I got you. 3-1 count now to the right-hand batting, Caden Easterling. Good ball game here. 4-3 Cyclones. Got a 6-game winning streak on the line here. Crockett, right-hand batting on calls time, steps back out. Easterling again will be the third batter of the inning. A strikeout Greenway, infield hit forward. He knocked down by Blevins, but give him credit for an infield base hit. Bringing it, and it's upstairs ball 4, and it's a walk administered to Easterlingers. Gabe Story struck out twice against Schlegel. Red gave up a couple of runs and 6 base hits. Schlegel walked 1.
Walked 1, struck out 5, and scattered 6 hits for Red Slagle. And is the pitcher of record for the moment. So let's see what happens here. 1 out. 2 men on for the Pioneers. They got something going here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Squares the bunt, dusts right in front of the plate, fielded by Whitehead. He'll go to first with a sure out. Taking the throw will be Rowland. Runners advance to away on the sacrifice. Down to third, Ford. To second is Easterling. Story does his job on a sac bunt, 1-3 on the putout. 2 outs in the inning, and it's Caden Lyle's turn. A RBI single and a fielder's choice to end the 3rd inning on a hot shot backhanded by Chambers at short. Knocked it down, stayed with it, and flipped over to the covering Blevins, the second for the fourth plate in the inning. So Whitehead brings it, and this one misses upstairs, ball 1. Lyle, the Pioneer third baseman. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 2 on, 2 out. Cyclones lead at 4-3 and a dandy here. Typical Upper Lakes Conference baseball game. We got the best conference, I think, in the state. And with all the great talent we've got here. Downstairs, good block by Hooks. Kept it out in front of the plate, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. You got Unicoi County, you got Tennessee High, you've got East, you got this Crockett team, you got Cyclones. Of course, we lose Unicoi County next year. They drop down. We pick up Boone. They're coming down to be with us next year and getting our sandbox and play. 2-0 pitch, and it's a foul back. I'm still trying to find the answer for an area that's growing like Gray is and Daniel Boone, how they're dropping in enrollment in the school. I don't get that. You drive out there, went out the other day to watch a game at Boone, and there are condos going up everywhere, just off the interstate. Maybe they're just not having kids. But there's a lot of growth for a school system's going down in enrollment. This one outside, I have no idea why, but they are 3-1 now on the pitch to Caden Lyle. But we'll see Boone in here next year. We'll play him in everything but football. All the sports. 3 balls and a strike, bringing it. Shoots it, foul. Reached out, made contact, full count now. This is a big pitch. Runners will be on the move. 3-2, 2 out, bottom of the 5th. We're up 1. Tying run at third to go ahead and run out at second. Will be on the move here on this pitch. 3-2 from Justin White in relief of Red Slagle. And the pale pitch here comes, and it's downstairs. Ball 4. He lost him. They're loaded up now. And the tension kicks up a little bit more on the old tension meter. So credit Slagle, officially 4 1/3 innings of baseball pitching today. So it's Whiteheads who got him loaded up for Lucas Easterling. Flying out to right field twice. Pitch shoots a ground ball past the diving Chambers. Tying run comes in. Here comes a throw from Bugs Meadows. It's way offline, and it's a 2-run single on the first pitch by Lucas Easterling, and Crockett's taking the lead here. Diving try by Chambers, it kicked under his glove. Great effort by the freshman into the left field and up on the throw Meadows, and it's a on-the-move. Ford scores and Easterling scores. It's a 5-4 ball game now. Crockett takes the lead here in the 5th inning. You stop at second as Caden Lyle, a big 2-run single by Easterling. And here is Nolan Street now for the Pioneers. Whitehead brings it, and it's a bounce up there by Hooks. Ball 1. So Easterling does his job on the first pitch. Shoots one past the diving shortstop into left field, and they play 2 with 2 out. Everybody was on the run. And it's a 5-4 Crockett lead now. 1-0 pitch and a fly ball. Out in right center field, he's going to get it. Sumner Camps got it, and catch is made, but damage is done for Crockett. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors. They leave 2, and we go to the 6th inning. We played 5. Crockett's taking the lead 5-4. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from one of our great sponsors, making it good folks from Chick-fil-A.
I walked into Chick-fil-A completely outnumbered. My husband was away at military leadership training, and the kids were doing this. Miss Carol brought me water, something to eat, and then before I knew it, she was tying Margot's shoes up and carrying her out to the car.
It always makes me feel good if I help somebody.
I went in the next day because I just wanted to make sure she knew how much I appreciated her help.
I'm just so glad there was somebody there when she really needed it.
That's gonna go on my refrigerator.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
We played 5. Crockett takes the lead 5-4. They have a 1-run advantage going to the top of the 6th inning. Whitehead, Buckles, and Blevins 5, 6, and 7 now for the Cyclones. Page out there gutting it out after replacing Pettit back in the first innings. Got a rubber arm. He's into his, 4th inning of work? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th inning of work for Page. Whitehead a fly out to center and a pop out to second. He's 0 for 2. 1-0 pitch to Whitehead. Justin waits. Page brings it, and it's upstairs, and it's 2-0. So Crockett takes the lead back. Five, 4. This is inside. Didn't really take it back. It's the first, I should say it's the first lead of the ball game. We had 4 in the first inning. We led 4-0. They have scored 5 unanswered. Upstairs, and it's ball 4. Whitehead draws a leadoff walk. That's a good start. That's the tying run down to first. Nobody out for Buckles. RBI double back in the first. Grounded out to shortstop to end the third. He's 1 for 2, obviously. So the shadows beginning to lengthen down the third baseline. The dugouts about 10, 15 feet into fair play. Sun starts to settle on a gorgeous March 25th. We say happy birthday to Tom Glavine having a birthday today. He's 59. Here's a throw to first. And if you're a musical person and you like Elton John's having a birthday today. Sir Elton John is 78 years old today. Here's your birthdays. Page working from the stretch. Buckles waiting on the pitch. Here it comes. Squares the bunt, pulls the back throw to first, and he's back in. Whitehead just got back in, not by much. You see the sleeves on the pitcher flapping in the breeze. The wind continues to blow out there pretty good. At one point they were saying we had 16, 17 mile an hour winds, so still kicking out there, the wind does, and is. 1 ball, no strike count now to Buckles. Brings it, squares the bunt, pulls it back, good backhand with the catcher, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Page slowing down, being more deliberate now between pitches. This is a big inning. Top of the 6th, we trail by 1. The lead man at first, the tying run, go-ahead run at the plate by Buckles. On deck will be Sumner. Page, long look, brings it. Squares the bunt, does around in front of the plate. Good one. Fielded by Page, who'll go to first, and nice play by Buckles. Did his job, sack bunt. Go 1-3 on the putout. Runner down to second, scoring position for Jack Blevins. So he did what he's supposed to, move the runner down, and here's Blevins. A pop to second, a ground out to second. He's over 2. 5-4 Crockett in the top of the 6th inning. They've taken the lead at the bottom of the inning. Bunts it out in front of the plate. It's a fair ball, fielded, and nobody's there. Everybody's safe. Second baseman to get over in time. It's a bunt single out in front of the plate, and everybody saves. Jack Blevins gets the bunt out in front. Catcher was there ready to cock it and throw it, but the second baseman didn't go over to cover the base. Down to third comes Whitehead. The second, or rather the first, is Blevins. Base hit number 6 of the ball game. We got something going here. Runners on the corners with one out for Alistair Sumner, the right fielder, who's 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a ground out. Infield pinched in on the corners, at least on the third base corner anyway, bringing it. Sumner outside ball 1, an uncontested stolen base by Jack Blevins down to second. They'll let him have that. So Sumner with one out with a chance to produce here. Tying run at third, the go-ahead run out at second. Now the infield is absolutely pulled in all the way around. One out, got him at second and third. Here comes the pitch to Sumner. It's a shot to right field. Well tagged. He's not going to get to it. It'll be down to the corner. He'll go up against the fence. Sumner's got 1. Sumner's got 2. Will score 2 and retake the lead on a RBI 2-run double by Alistair Sumner for the Cyclones. He turned on that one and hit that bad boy down. One hopped it up against the fence, and Sumner stands at second with a bases clearing double, and the Cyclones regain the lead here. Sumner continues to impress in that 8th spot as a 9th grader. So Alistair Sumner delivers, and Sumner puts us back out on top. And for Sumner, that would be RBIs on the season, number 10 and 11, and his first double of the year. So Sumner with a double and a 2-run 2-bagger to regain the lead for Elizabethton. Whitehead scores and Blevins scores. And the crazy thing of high school baseball, with the new man on the mound now, it's going to do it for Page. Third pitcher used by Crockett. We'll take a break, come back. It's interesting, the crazy world of high school baseball. There it is. All the base hits we've had except one have been doubles today. Go figure. Break of the action. Cyclones regain the lead in the top of the 6th. We lead at 6-5. Back after this, you're watching Elizabethton Cyclone baseball.
I stand before you now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years, so we want to make our customers happy.
Cyclones take the lead back with a freshman. Chambers, also a freshman to play, drops a bunt foul third base side. So Sumner out at second, been the man again today. A 2-run, his first double of the season. 2 RBI, bases clearing double. RBIs 10 and 11 for, again, Alistair Sumner. Here's Chambers, fly out to right, hit into a fielder's choice. There you go. Page goes to right. He pitched very well, just ran out of gas. And Easterling goes to center. And Rice, your third man, coming in from center to pitch. 6-5 Cyclones. Here in the top of the 6th inning with only one out. It's upstairs. And, boy, Bradburn got up and ready to cock it down to third. And Sumner took about 5 steps down and said, nah, I don't think we'll do that. We'll get back to second. And with good reason, because this youngster behind the plate's got a cannon. So Chambers trying to move things around here. Cyclones have struck for 2 here in the top of the 6th to take the lead back. Dumps the bunt, third base side, a foul ball. Walk by Whitehead, sack bunt to Buckles to get him down to second. Blevins a bunt single. That was a playable ball, and the second baseman didn't come over to cover and left the base open, and Blevins got credit for a bunt single, and then Sumner promptly
drops a two-bagger up against the wall down or up against the fence down in right field to play both of those guys, and we take the lead back. Only one out for Chambers. Schlegel on the top of the order on deck here. Rice brings it, and Evans hits a ground ball and a rope right to the third. He got him in a rundown between second and third, and here we go to 3, you go to 2, you go back to the pitcher. The pitcher got him. Sumner is out in between, and all that happening down to second goes Chambers. So on the rundown, you go, let's see, we go 5 to 4 to 6, back to 1 to make the tag, 2 away. Tag applied by Rice in between third and second. Sumner's retired, 2 away, staying on the base, and the fielder's choice is Chambers. And here's the top of the order, Schlegel. So, timeout call now. Sumner, or rather Schlegel's going to talk to Coach Korn. Coach Korn's going to talk to Schlegel. He wants a runner out at second base. A courtesy runner, and so let's see who's going to come out of the dugout to run. He pointed to the dugout. 6-5 Cyclones to regain the leader in the top of the 6th in the Dandy. As I said, and it'll be Logan Campbell running out at second, number 1. One of our seniors will run in place of Evan Chambers. So Schlegel, a fly out, a ground out, an infield base in, got thrown out. So he's officially booked 1 for 2 today. Schlegel with a chance to do damage here. Rice brings it. He takes it outside and away, ball 1. It looked pretty good in the mirror, but we'll take it. 1 ball, no strikes to the 2-out batter. So Alistair Sumner's been the man here in this ball game, along with Hooks and Meadows and Buckles. That's been the RBI producers downstairs, and it's a strike called. 1-1 to Rhett Schlegel. Hooks RBI double in the first, Meadows RBI double in the first, Buckles a RBI double in the first, and now Sumner a 2-run double here in the 6th to give us the lead back. Brings it, and he popped him up. First base side, foul ground, towering pop forward and foul ground, makes the catch, and the Cyclones are done for an inning. But Elizabethton 2 runs on a couple of base hits. No errors, we leave a man. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning in Dandy. Cyclones take the lead back at 6-5 Betsy. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone baseball on the road, as we are, in the land of the Pioneers at Crockett High School in Jonesboro. Back after this.
At Chick-fil-A Caraway Village, we always look forward to seeing Ellie. Nick also.
Ellie just gets excited and bolts right towards them.
She loves to come and get the bag and trots right back to Nick.
We never even had to ask them to hand her the bag. The team members just automatically knew to do it. It was just that little thing, that level of customer service that kind of blew my mind.
We're just really glad that Nick shared Ellie with us. We take care of our guests, whether they're 2-legged or 4-legged.
I work at the Chick-fil-A.
I go to that Chick-fil-A all the time.
He came in the drive-thru. Before I can give him his change, he drove away. It was a month before he came back in.
Marcus hands me this envelope, and it's like $3.
I kept it in my back pocket for over a month.
That's crazy. I'm just like pretty stunned.
She's like, dude, you serious? What?
Appreciate the $3, man.
Yeah.
And we found out we both play trumpet.
As you see on the screen, the shadows are lengthening here as we head toward the 7 o'clock hour. We are here. It's about time for the sun to start going down. It'll be Bradburn. And the top of the order, first pitch outside for Whitehead, misses ball 1. Bottom of the 6th, we lead at 6-5 in a dandy. It's anybody's game here. This is the way it was yesterday. We ended up winning 10-9, but it was anybody's game at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark. 1-0 pitch, bringing it, and it's a foul back, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
In Unicoi County and Tennessee High, the other teams playing today in the conference. Now we're going on to Haynesville Park in Bristol. We'll see the Vikings Monday and Tuesday. Monday to our place and Tuesday up there. 1-1 pitch, bringing it. And a swing and a pitch down the way. Whitehead's got him on the ropes at 1-2 now. Carson Bradburn, he's a dandy. Struck out and popped out to second. He's over 2 today. We had a big swing yesterday. 1-2 pitch. Shoots it to right field. That will be a foul ball, not by much. Missed him about a foot by being a double down to the corner. Bradburn yesterday, a big 3-run double in the 4th inning for Crockett yesterday. And also had a bunt singles. He was 2 for 3 with a double and 3 RBIs yesterday and a run scored in that 9 spot, which is where he's at today in the lineup. And Crockett 1-4 in the league, 3-9 overall. Cyclones in conference play at 3-0 and 7-5 on the season. Swing and a miss, double C Western Supply strikeout. And Bradburn's gone for strikeout and out number 1. And strikeout number 1 of Justin Whitehead's pitching today. And for Whitehead, that is strikeout number 5 for Justin. 6th strikeout of the game for the Crockett batters. Top of the order, here's Rice. Rice, a walk and a ground out to third, ground out to second. Way inside. Ooh. Ooh, they hit him right in the helmet. And that hit him, and you see him down, and that is not good. Man, I hate to see that. Rice took one right in the helmet. That's why they have a protective ear on the helmet as he rolls over, and they will take a look at him. We'll take a break, and we'll come right back, see of his status. Hate to see that. Hit Batsman will be right back after this. You are watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Real simple. A lot of furniture stores out there. Why come shop at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings?
One of the biggest reasons people really rave about is 95% of every piece of furniture you see in our store, you can have it tomorrow. Don't wait 6 weeks. You can have it tomorrow. We're a firm believer in having stuff in stock. We have a 31,000 square foot warehouse, which is a huge warehouse. It's actually one of the largest warehouses of any furniture store in the Tri-Cities. And it's full of furniture. And we keep it that way because we want you to be able to come in, select it today, enjoy it tomorrow. It's not the same day. Sunday, sometimes we deliver the same day. So
it's just that simple, folks. So phone number to get a hold of you is?
423-543-6937.
How do we find you on social media?
Just look under Facebook, look under Cannon Furniture. It will pop up everywhere. Also on Facebook, we're running specials all during the week. You'll see maybe some of them may be limited quantities, it's short period, but they're crazy prices. Like that chest you were talking about, $147 for a chest it's a crazy price, and it'll probably be gone within a few hours. But we're always running specials like that. Our website is cannonshomestore.com. We are improving it every day. We're going to make some major changes to our website. We're excited about that.
It's all right here, folks, in downtown Elizabeth. And be loyal, buy local, buy Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings. Great sponsor, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings.
Best news of the night, he got up and walked off with his own power. That's great. He took a shot right to the helmet on a hit batsman, so you'll have a base runner at first. Number 15. Who? Noah Jones. Thank you, sir. Noah Jones will be the runner now. For Rice, we'll see if he can come back and play because he is the pitcher right now in relief for Crockett. So White hit a hit batsman to Rice or one out batter, and so just like that, They put the tying run at first. Here's a guy that can swing the stick. Marcus Greenway, 2 for 3. Two singles and 2 runs scored and a stolen base today. So Whitehead will go right back in. It's a pressure cooker, folks. It's a good one. This one's not over. It's only the 6th inning. We each have one more at-bat here. Cyclones. And, of course, they'll get their last shot in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out, 1 on. We lead by 1, 6-5. Good ball game. Whitehead checks the runner, brings it, and it's a strike called. Big breaking ball to Marcus Greenway, number 2 man in the lineup, the Pioneer shortstop. So Whitehead in relief of Rhett Schlegel today. No balls in the strike. Justin brings it, and it's upstairs. Now throw to first, a one hopper and Rowland. That's a dangerous play there. If he gets past Rowland, he's out of second scoring position. Rowland looking into the sun, knocked that down. Back in safely is Noah Jones, the base runner. That's a gamble. It could have backfired on him, but it didn't. So Rowland again looking into the sun, holds on the runner at first. 1 ball, 1 strike to the 1 out batter. Whitehead brings it, and it's upstairs 2-1. So Bradman started the inning by striking out. Rice got hit on the helmet, stopping play while they attended him. He's okay, or at least he's went off the field in his own power, let's say it that way. Jones running for him, and here's Greenway swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice pitch. Took something off that one, and Greenway had a pretty good hack at it. 2-2 now to the 1 out batter here in the 6th inning. Cyclones lead at 6-5 and a dandy here in Jonesboro. Whitehead to the belt, checks the runner, brings a 2-2 pitch, and it's a ground ball right back to Chambers at short. He'll shuffle to Blevins for 1, throw to first, and not in time. Fielder's choice. FC 6-4, 2 out of the inning. Runner stays on. Here's A.J. Ford. Infield hit, a walk, and a ground out to the first baseman with Schlegel covering. Rolling 3-1 in the putout. Sumner swung way around in right field, so Ford's got all kinds of real estate down in that right corner for the left-handed batter. 2 out of the inning. We lead it by 1 here in the 6th. First pitch foul back our way, strike 1. Cannot emphasize how much they've done to this field down there. I've been coming down here for 20-some years, back when I was doing Dobbins Minute, and they have really made this a show place down here in Jonesboro. Nice ballpark. 0-1 pitch, and a swing and an end of the bat foul to the backstop. He's in the hole 0-2. 2 out, a man over in the bottom of the 6th inning for just joining us. A good ball game. 6-5, Betsy. Cyclones have taken the lead back here. The top of the inning with 2 runs to plate, thanks to Alistair Sumner's 2-run double. Bringing it, and it's outside. Fastball 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out batter. Whitehead leans in, gets his sign from Hooks. Throws to first, and Rowland takes the throw. The sunglasses on again, right field and second base, and first base still dealing with the sun right now. Probably more now than earlier because it's starting to set down. It's going to be almost right in your eye level. Earlier in the game it was up in the sky, but now it's almost right behind the dugout. On the third base side, you're looking right into it. Both teams. 1-2 pitch, and it's down the way, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one didn't miss by much. Count levels up now, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Cyclones up 6-5 in the 6th inning. Tying run at first. Go ahead, run to the plate, bringing it. And it's inside, ball 3. Full count now. On deck will be, if it continues, Caden Easterling. Justin Whitehead, football player, basketball player, and baseball player. 3-sport athlete at Elizabethton. Full count, runner will be on the move here. 3-2 pitch, and it's a ground ball back up the middle. Could be trouble. A knockdown. Can they get him in time? And they cannot. Roland gets past Roland. Runner comes down to third. So infield base hit credited to A.J. Ford. Down to third will scamper the runner Jones for Rice, and 90 feet away is a tying run for Caden Easterling. So Coach Corner bring them all in and talk about this for a moment. So while he does the meeting the mound, we're going to step away and get you a chance to hear about one of our great sponsors. That'll be the good folks in Farm Bureau. Cyclones and a dandy here. Don't go away. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. All right, meeting broken up. Pivotal part of this ball game. Again, you've got the tying run down at third in the bottom of the sixth inning. The go-ahead run over at first. Here's Easterling. He's had 2 RBIs and 3 tries today. So meeting the mound broken up at the infield with Coach Corney. Here we go. Pitch taking, and it's a strike call to the knees to the right-hand batting right fielder Caden Easterling. Sacrifice fly for an RBI in the first, RBI single in the third, and walked and came around to score in that 2-run fifth inning for the Pioneers. We're in the sixth inning. Tie run 90 feet away for Crockett. Pitching. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch for Whitehead. He's got him on the ropes now. No balls and 2 strikes. Defensively, Schlegel at third. Chambers at shortstop. Blevins at second. And Rowland holding on the run at first. And right field is Sumner. Center field is Buckles. Left field is Meadows. Way moved over. If he drops down the left field line, he can run from here to Johnson City because there is all kinds of real estate. Bugs Meadows almost in left field. The left fielder 0-2 pitch way outside, gets past Hooks. Here comes the run. Here comes the play at the plate, and it's safe. Tie ball game. Hooks threw it. I'm not sure who's thrown it to. Right on the plate was covering the ball was Whitehead, but gets away from him. Run scores. It's a tie ball game. Runner goes down to second. The go-ahead run now down at second base, and a 6-6 tie down the sixth inning. Here's Easterling with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. J.D. got away from him. I'm not sure who's thrown it to. The intention, of course, was to go to Whitehead covering the plate. There could have been a play there at the plate, but it did not happen. It's a tie ball game. This misses outside. It's 2-2. So the Cyclones will come in with at least a tie game in the seventh with 2, 3, and 4 due up. Rowland, Hooks, and Bugs Meadows in the seventh inning. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strikeout. That's it. That's the inning. A double C Western Supply strikeout. Bud Crockett does what he needed to do. 1 run and 1 hit. No errors. They leave a man. We played 6. It's a dandy. Don't go away. We're all knotted up 6-6. We'll come back for inning number 7. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
We go to the 7th inning. Fourth pitcher, Rice cannot come back, so they'll put out there on the mound for the Crockett Pioneers. Number 7 gets the baseball. Gabe Story, fourth pitcher used by Brian Miller. Tie ball game in the top of the 7th. It's Roland, Hooks, and Meadows. 2, 3, and 4. The power of the lineup ready to go. So what we can do against the fourth pitcher used today by Crockett. Again, the right-hander. So we said Gabe Story will be on the mound. Here's Roland. A double and 2 tries. First pitch, a swatted ground ball to Ford at first. He'll field, step on the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out. Roland's gone to start the 7th inning. First base unassisted, 1 away for J.D. Hooks. He's had a RBI double, a walk, and a fly. He's 1 for 2. 6-6 tie, top of the 7th here. The Dandy from Jonesboro. Knew it would be. Crockett is a good baseball team. Far better than 3-9 downstairs, and it's a strike call to J.D. Hooks. So Pettit, Page, Rice, and now Story, the 4 pitchers used by Brian Miller tonight for Crockett. 0-1 pitch to Hooks. Fly ball, center field, giving chase, diving, no, didn't dive for it, fell in. JD's got 1, he's got 2, he's going for 3, he rounds second. Here he comes, he'll be in easily with a stand-up triple for the Cyclone catcher, J.D. Hooks. So Hooks, again, never stopping at second, shifted gears and picks up his club-leading 4th triple of the season for J.D. And a go-ahead run right back in business down at third base for Bugs Meadows. Bugs 1 for 3 with an RBI double, fly out to center, and a strikeout to end the 5th inning. Story brings it, infield pulled in, first pitch swing and a foul for Bugs Meadows. Infield pinched in, not pinched in, brought in all the way around now for the play at the plate. 6-6 tie in the 7th. Cyclones with 1 out and a go-ahead run 90 feet away here. Whitehead on deck for the Cyclones. Story working it from the windup. Infield pulled in all the way around the grass. Anticipating the play at the plate. Meadows making contact, misses. Nope, strike 2 called. Nice pitch, 0-2. Any kind of contact now. In particular, a fly ball should be deep enough for Hooks to get in. Let's see if he can do it. Story's got him on the ropes and no balls and 2 strikes here to the 1-out batter. Nods his head, the 0-2 pitch to Bugs. And it's inside and tight on the hands, and the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking ahead of the Crockett 7th inning, they'll bring up 5, 6, and 7. Story, Lyle, and Easterling. 1-2 pitch to Bugs. And it's downstairs, and that was close. 2-2, that's been a strike in other parts of the ball game. Count levels at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So J.D. Hooks now with a triple today. We've had singles, doubles, triples. All we need is a home run to have done everything offensively we could do. Meadows just needs to make contact here. 2-2 pitch to our senior left fielder, brings it, and Meadows, ground ball to the shortstop, through the glove, base hit, run scores, we take the lead. Under the glove of the shortstop, skips into left field. Meadows with an RBI single, and the Cyclones regain the lead now, 7-6 in the 7th inning. That's a playable ball, and it just went under his glove into left field. It's recorded as a hit. Made no contact with it. It's an RBI for Bugs. It's RBI number 2 of the ball game and 13 of the season. And more importantly, Elizabethton takes the lead back here in the 7th inning. So Hooks scores from third. Meadows is lifted for a pinch runner at first, or is he going to run for himself? Let's see. Nope, got a new man out there. We'll see what it is in just a second. Here's Whitehead trying to help the cause. Throw to first, back in diving. Number 3, that should be Brock Shelby. It is. Shelby running at first now for Meadows. So the Cyclones strike. They come back and take the lead back here, much like it happened last night. It's another dandy between these 2 ball clubs. Here's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. He'll go back to second for the throw, back to first, double play ball, and that is the inning. 1-6-3. Nice double play ball turned in by Crockett, but we've did our duty. We took the lead back in the top of the 7th on a run on a couple of base hits. We go to the bottom of the 7th, see what we can do. Can we hang on? Crockett comes calling. We lead by 1, and the bottom of the 7th we go. It's 7-6 Cyclones. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
Bottom of the 7th, do or die for the Cyclones and the Pioneers. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Good one. Cyclones by 1. Pitch, swing, and a miss by Gabe Story. 2 strikeouts and a sack bunt, so officially the bookies over 2 today. Bottom of the 7th, Cyclones lead at 7-6, trying to nail it down. But again, this is a hard-hitting baseball team you're facing out here. Let's see what we can do. Whitehead brings it, and it's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2 now. No balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Gabe Story for Crockett. Story, Lyle, and Easterling. In the lineup, it's 5, 6, and 7. Cyclones lead at 7-6. RBI single by Bugs Meadows to the plate. J.D. Hooks for that go-ahead run in the top of the 7th inning. Whitehead brings it, and it's bounced up there, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sun's still a problem for right field and first baseman. It's not as strong as it has been, but it's still out there. Whitehead working from the first base side of the rubber. Now time is called for the right-hand batting left fielders now going into pitch. So I don't think pitching, swing and a miss. Whitehead on a double C Western Supply strikeout swing and 1 down here in the 7th. Here's Caden Lyle for Whitehead, who's come in to replace Red Slagle. That is punch out number 1, 2. That's his 3rd strikeout for the man in relief, Justin Whitehead. Gives him now 7 on the season. He'll go to work on Caden Lyle, an RBI single, the fielder's choice, and a walk. He's 1 for 2, misses outside ball 1. I'm not sure where Brian or Eli Rice is, but he's not out there on the field, but I'm watching the dugout. I guess he's still here. Was lifted after he got hit in the head of that ball on the helmet by Whitehead. Good news was he got up on his own power while we were on a break and walked off, and so that's good. Could be a whole lot worse, of course. 2 balls and no strikes here to the 1 out batter. Bottom of the 7th, rub 1. Whitehead brings it inside and tight, and it's a strike called. Caught the corner, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike now to your 1 out batter. The bottom of the 7th, Cyclones lead 7-6 in a dandy. Yesterday it was 10-9 at our place. 2-1 pitch to Story, and it's strike 2 called. Nice pitch, caught the corner. Whitehead's got him at a 2-2 count now. Justin struck out Easterland to end the 6th and strikes out Story to lead off the 7th here. He's got a 2-2 count here on Lyle. 2-2 pitch, and a strike 3 called. He's gone. A double C Western Supply strikeout. 2 away and a nice pitch. So Whitehead's come on and thrown and struck out 4 here. Slagle struck out 5 of his own, so 9 punch-outs so far by Cyclone pitching. The game rests on Lucas Easterling, although he had a big 2-run single his last at-bat in the 5th. So 2 flyouts and a 2-run single, so a dangerous batter here, number 4. 2 out of the ball game for the Cyclones. Bringing it, and a fly ball to left field. Bugs Meadows going back. This could be it. Ball game. Cyclones win it. Elizabethton comes from behind to make it 7 in a row. The Cyclones go to 4-0 in the league, 8-5 overall, and Elizabethton wins it in a dandy. Final score: Cyclones 7 and the Crockett Pioneers 6. Crockett falls to 1-5 in the league and 3-10 overall, and the Cyclones will have a happy ride back to Elizabethton, beating a good ball club. Final score: Cyclones win it 7-6 to make it 7 straight for the Orange and Black out of Elizabethton, Tennessee. Back with more after this. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone baseball. Now this from Big Dan's Barbecue.
Dan's Barbecue.
We care about our product, and we do it all ourselves in-house. I make all the rub, all the sauce, and the reason I got in barbecue is I'm pretty much obsessed with it. I went to college for drafting, but when the economy crashed, I got laid off and ended up opening in 2010, and I've been doing it full-time ever since.
Hours are open?
We're open Tuesday through Saturday. We're open on weekdays 11 to 8 and Friday and Saturdays till 9 p.m.
How do we find you on social media?
My Facebook page, Big Dan's East Tennessee Barbecue. I got somebody working on a website, but it's not ready yet.
And then the phone number is?
423-542-2272, and we're in the 3rd block downtown on the left.
There you go. One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show, Big Dan's Barbecue in downtown Elizabethton.
My name is Michael Vance, Vice President of Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Advanced Heat Pump Systems has been open and providing service for over 35 years. The services we provide are installation and service of home heating and cooling systems. Our company's goal is to provide quality service for our customers. The reason you should hire Advanced Heat Pump Systems is because we offer a dependable, quality, trained technician to service your heating and air conditioning.
Back with victorious Coach Gorn. Woo, doggies! Go ahead and take it right there and grab that. You're not a scaredy cat's got it. Well, wait a minute. We just popped that off. Let me do this right here. Scaredy cat's got to have a mic stand. You're not a scaredy cat. So there you go. And look at this. Get this right here. There we go. How about our Cyclones?
Good start. 3 one-run games in a row, I think. I think I want to buy some stock in Tums or some kind of antacid.
I don't know. I'm not sure I keep doing this, but what a way to go. Just another gut check for our baseball team. Again, as I told these guys up in the press box, this is the best 3-10 team I've seen. Crockett is a heck of a ball club.
Unbelievable. And I was going to say the same thing, Tom, and you just beat me to it, that Coach Miller has these guys. I mean, they're tough and they're fighting. They're resilient. You know, and they put good swings on our 2 best pitchers and went toe-to-toe. I mean, both of those games could have went either way. A bounce here, a bounce there.
Cyclones get a big win tonight, 7-6 the final. So you look up and down the score sheet, and you see in that first inning double, Hooks, Meadows, Buckles kind of set the tone, and we got quiet for the middle part of the game. And in the last couple of innings, you got that big 2-run single by Sumner, got the single by Bugs Meadows. So again, got the key hits when we needed it.
Yeah, I think Coach Miller did a great job. You know, they started the left-hander that if you're not disciplined and you don't let the ball travel a little bit, that guy will give you fits. And we did a good job staying on him, hitting the ball the other way, staying back. You know, he was kind of that sidearm left-hander that, you know, traditionally just gives teams trouble. And Coach Miller did a great job of making that quick adjustment. And that guy that came in really helped us, threw up some zeros. And you know, luckily Rhett did just enough. I told him out there on the mound that, hey, You know, he wasn't the sharpest I've seen him, but he did exactly what he needed to do and keep us in that ball game and saved a couple of innings that could have been big innings, and we got out of them with just minor damage. So it was just a good ball game to watch.
The freshman out at shortstop made a big play in that ball game. He batted it, knocked it down late in the game, and they had a fielder's choice and Evan. I forget what part of the ball. It's like a fifth or sixth inning. Had one hot shot to him. He knocked it down, stayed with it, got the force plate in the inning. So you had a freshman at short, freshman at right, and they produced.
It is, and you know we're just trying to find the right combination. We haven't played good defense at times, Tom, up to this point, and we're just trying to move some pieces around and see what the best combination is. But Evan, unbelievable knocking that down. He barreled 2 balls, hit one to right hard and one to third hard, and then he executed a hit and run, and we had a little bit of a base running blunder there. Our runner didn't find the ball, and they were able to get the force out. But hats off to him. I didn't tell him ahead of time. I just said, as soon as the lineup's up, he looked at it and goes, "Oh, I guess I'm in there." So there was no warning for him. We just dropped him in there, and of course, Alistair he was with us all fall, Tom, and he earned that position out there in the outfield in fall training. So we kind of had a feeling what he was going to do for us.
Last but not least, let's give credit to Justin White in relief of Slade, going through 4 strikeouts and just a gut check time, and he answered the bell.
Yeah, but back-to-back games, we got lucky last night because he got out of that with only 12 pitches. And we knew we had him and Carter Reese available today, and when Rhett kind of reached that pitch count limit that we wanted, 80 something right there, what it was, we just went straight to him, and he's kind of cool, calm, and collected out there. Looked like ice water in his veins type of guy.
Absolutely. Big win for the Cyclones, 7 in a row now, beating Crockett back-to-back. We're in first place in the league. We'll head off to Murfreesboro, but coming on Monday at our place, the Vikings are coming. They're an excellent baseball team, and then we'll have them at our place Monday. We'll go there Tuesday. Give us the itinerary. Travel tomorrow, is that what you're doing?
No, we're going to train tomorrow at home. We need to get a lift in, try to keep our bodies healthy and strong, and then we leave out early. Thursday morning, we go down. We're going to play a team out of Illinois, I think, and I can't even pronounce it. Tom, it starts with the W, I can tell you that. And then we have Saudi Daisy, I think, on Friday, and finish up with Franklin County on Saturday. Come back, get our legs underneath us.
Here we go.
And get ready to go conference baseball.
Oh, baby. The month of April is going to be a dandy. Someone asked me today, and I don't know this, have they decided what the tournament's going to be this year?
I haven't heard. I think it's either going to be back at Cardinal or possibly ETSU. Those are the 2 sites, but both excellent ball fields, and we'd be lucky to play at either one of those.
Absolutely. Big win. Congratulations, sir.
Go
Cyclones.
Go Cyclones. Woo! Thanks, Tom.
Love it, love it, love it. Love calling this man's games. It's a lot of fun. Love calling Cyclone baseball. 7-6 the final. We'll come by and give you the players of the game and get out of here. Got a couple of players. It gets tougher every time, and that's a good problem to have, I can tell you that. These kids are gut-checking it. 7 in a row. We're now 8-5 on the season, 4-0 in the league, and in sole possession of first place right now in the Upper Lakes Conference, which is, as you are watching and seeing, a very tough baseball conference. It's tough from top to bottom. We'll be back to close it out after this from Brumman Sports Shop. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
Final score, Cyclones winning a dandy 7-6. Again, Elizabethton, again, improving now, as we said, to 7 straight. They're 8-5 overall and 4-0 now in league play. We're in sole possession of first place for first-year coach Mike Korn, and so our players of the game, tough to pick, I'm telling you. But we went with 3 tonight. Usually go with 2, got to go with 3 because 3 kids I thought stood out outstanding. Obviously, Alistair Sumner, the big 2-run single in the 6th inning, huge in this ball game. He'll get himself the player of the game honors. Also, Bugs Meadows, another big night. He goes 2 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs. RBIs 12 and 13 now for Bugs. He's our player of the game. And then the Ice Water Man, we call him Ice. Yeah, the Iceman. George Gervin, the San Antonio Spurs, the Iceman of this baseball team, is Justin Whitehead. Whitehead big time coming out of the bullpen, if you will, to pitch and struck out 4. Scattered, 2 hits? And struck out 4 and nailed it down for us. And Whitehead will get also, as the other 2 do, a free buffet, a pizza in, all-you-can-eat buffet. Guys love that. The free steam sandwich from Porch House Deli. Guys love that. And they'll also get our players of the game, again, Bugs Meadows, Justin Whitehead, and Alistair Sumner will also get the free drink coupon from Tuffy's Cafe when you get back to school next week. Final score, again, 7-6. Cyclones, again, won 7 straight. They're 8-5 and now 4-0 and undefeated on top of the Upper Lakes Conference. Again, our next big test in conference play will come Monday. We'll be there. We'll be at the stadium. Join us. 4:45 airtime. First pitch at 5 o'clock. Tucker Taylor on the camera. When the Tennessee Vikings come to town, they're playing Unicoi County tonight. That'll be a matchup at this point of 1 versus 2 early in the Upper Lakes Conference race. Until then, we'll say as always, thank you for watching the broadcast. Go back and like it and share it, and you can and you do, and I appreciate that very much. Again, final score 7-6. We'll wrap it up as we always do with the verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross, and here it is, and here it goes, and I want to give it to you right now before we get out of here. It's 1 Timothy 1:12 says, I thank Christ Jesus our Lord who has given me strength, that he considered me faithful, appointing me to his service. Good way to end it. Back tomorrow, we'll join you from Chick-fil-A in Johnson City on People Street right down from Best Buy. Final score to dandy. Cyclones cover behind to beat Crockett for the 2nd night in a row. Cyclones 7, Crockett 6. For our Director of Schools, Richard Van Us, our Principal, Dr. John Midner, our Athletic Director, Joe Diaz, and our Head Baseball Coach, Mike Corner. For Tucker Taylor, this is Tom Taylor saying, as always, bloom where you planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Cyclones make it 7 straight. How about them Cyclones? Or cook them with propane. See you back here tomorrow at 11 o'clock from Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. So long, everybody. Cyclones win, coming from behind, 7-6. Good night from Sonny Miller Ballpark.